I was thinking about this today because Tamara and I went to lunch, and I was having a conniption. You ever had a conniption, Drew?
All the time.
In fact, yeah, you kind of been having a conniption today. So I was having a typical conniption fit, and I think I'm probably, and I'm not bragging about this, all right, but I think I'm probably well known in the building that it takes a lot. It takes a whole lot to really get me to the conniption fit point. But once I reach the conniption fit point, the conniption occurs. And when conniption occurs, you have to sit back and just let the conniption evolve. So I had a conniption this morning over a matter that didn't need to have a conniption fit, but it resulted in a conniption fit. So Tamara's got a sinus infection, and so she's crabby and not feeling all that great. And like a couple of old farts, I said, because she was going to come home for lunch, I said, do you want to meet at the Village Inn? We went to, you think that's funny?
Of all the places you could have gone, you chose the Village Inn.
You know why?
Huh.
She was craving breakfast for lunch, and I was craving a BLT. And you know who makes the best cheap BLT? Because there's a lot of restaurants you can go to and get like a $20 BLT.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to pay for a $20 BLT.
Well, you can go to Sonic. Sonic's got a decent BLT.
Tamara won't go to Sonic with me.
Well,
yeah,
that's your thing.
And then you think about this, Mr. Clean Car. You got to eat in the car.
That's a good point.
All right, so we're
well,
not.
It was nice enough that you could have sat outside in like the little area and been interrupted by everybody yelling.
You've never
and
met
screaming.
Tamara, have you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
Okay.
It
That's
ain't
fair.
happening. All right. So we went to the VI, and of course I have to look around the room and realize that we're with all the other old farts having lunch at the VI. But I had my BLT, and it was really good. Except they forgot to put the avocado on it. Kind of irritated me. But anyway, so I had the conniption fit just before we'd gone to lunch. The conniption fit resulted in a series of phone calls. Then, because of the phone calls, I wanted to make sure, and I don't keep a certain email address on my smartphone. I keep it on my iPad and my laptop. So I walk into the VI with my iPad, and I immediately, as if I were dining alone, unfold the iPad and start checking the email. Kind of irritates the spouse. Of course, she realizes I'm having a conniption fit. So, she's going to get we're having a baby this weekend. I didn't know whether you knew that, Drew.
No, I did not.
Yeah, we're having a baby this weekend.
Congratulations.
Well, I'm very, actually I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
I was opposed to having a baby until Tamara told me that we were having a baby. And then once she showed me the baby, I got very excited.
Oh, this is the fur baby.
This is the fur baby.
Yeah. Sorry,
yes.
I thought you were having like another grandkid or something of that nature.
No. We're actually having we're having a Leonberger.
Oh.
Yep. And so she knew I was having a conniption fit, and so here I was on my iPad waiting for the emails to start trailing in from my conniption fit so I could respond accordingly. And what does she do? She hands me her phone with videos of the baby. The conniption fit disappears.
Uh-huh.
Boom.
That's all it takes.
Away. That's all it took. Because you ought to see the little furry.
Oh, I have. You showed me.
Oh my God.
It was awesome.
But now they're at that stage, where they're fat and they're falling over each other, and I'm getting a big dog again. I'm finally getting another big dog to replace Mr. Bogart after 6 years or whatever it's been. And a Leonberger, if you don't know what a Leonberger is, you need to you can Google them online, or you can do a Bing search. But Leonberger. They're a rare German breed of dog. So anyway, that put me in a good mood. But it made me think back to a story that I had read today about a quarter of Americans. What's a quarter of 320 plus million Americans? Somebody do the math, because I'm not. A quarter of Americans are online almost constantly. Now you wonder why. I know people in this building have wondered why I'm so adamant about doing Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all the social media stuff right here. With radio changing, and by the way, can I just say right now, yes, I know that iHeartMedia went into Chapter 11. I was kind of bumfuzzled by the people that, even my friends with whom I've discussed this with. I woke up to text messages from friends who I've actually had conversations about our Chapter 11 bankruptcy, texting me saying, hey, did you know your company went into Chapter 11? No, really? Huh. I didn't see that coming. Surprise, surprise, surprise. So anyway, back to the story. This is why I do YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all the social media stuff, because radio is transforming and I want to transform along with it. I will have this terrestrial perch, but a quarter of Americans are online almost all the time. As smartphones and other mobile devices have become more widespread, 26% of American adults now report that they go online almost constantly. That is a 5% increase from just a couple of years ago, according to a Pew Research Center survey that they conducted a couple of months ago. Among mobile internet users, the 83% of Americans who use the internet at least occasionally using a smartphone, tablet, or other mobile device, 89% of you go online daily and 31% of you go online almost constantly. Now, among Americans who go online but not via a mobile device, like me, I tend to use my iPad to read magazines and newspapers. And then, of course, to check my email when I'm having conniption fit at the VI. But that's a one-off. I tend to use my laptop. And at home, where I do my show prep and my work, I've got 2 giant Apple monitors and an iMac on a Veridesk stand-up desk. Among Americans who go online but not via a mobile device, that would be guys like me, by comparison, 54% of people like me go online daily, but only 5% say they go online almost constantly. Now, I'm one of those that, because of my work, I'm online constantly. Younger adults are at the vanguard of the constantly connected. Roughly 4 in 10 18 to 29-year-olds now go online almost constantly, and 49%, let's just round it up to 50, half of those are online multiple times per day. By comparison, just 8% of those 65 and older go online almost constantly, and just 30% go online multiple times per day. If you're in that category of 30 to 49 years old, you're now about as likely as the younger group to use the internet daily. It's 36 versus 39%, so it's a nominal difference. But the share of 30 to 49-year-olds who say this is the case has gone up by 12 points since 2015. And the share of those who are constantly online, ages 50 to 64, has gone up from 12 to 17%. What's the point of all of this? The world is evolving. I woke up also to the story about the Denver Post doing massive layoffs. And I read the stories about the reporters and everybody else bitching and moaning about the layoffs. And I'm sorry for them. But they are failing to transform the way that radio is transforming. They're failing to transform the way that I'm transforming. I know that people get sick and tired of me talking about YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and everything else, but I've got to go where the audience is. And you would be surprised at the studies that show, even for a talk show like mine, that skewers a little bit older, the numbers of you that are online and online constantly. So, newspapers, you better wake up. Radio woke up. Why aren't you?
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Heavy and slow traffic out across the highways, I-25, through the tech center, on into downtown, both directions. Now an accident on northbound I-25 up near I-70. It's in that right HOV lane. Got emergency crews on scene, so that's adding to those slowdowns. Castle Rock area, southbound I-25, stop and go traffic with an accident. Southbound I-25 after Plum Creek, and those jams are back to Wolfensberger. And a crash on that Commerce City Drive on westbound 270 after Quebec. Denver's forecast tonight, cloudy skies, some gusty winds, scattered rain showers, though 37. Tomorrow, sunny but windy, high of 59. Right now, 64 degrees. With traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
Staples can help your business stand out with custom printed signs, banners, and brochures. Now at Staples, get $5 off your next print and marketing services purchase when you spend $50 or more. Standout materials equals outstanding results. Offer in-store only, ends 3/24, exclusions apply. Staples.
You know, I'm a recovering lawyer, so I can speak with authority here. You know, I hope the day never comes that me or my wife are ever in a serious car accident and need a personal injury attorney. But should that day come, my expert, the guy that I would call, is John Fuller at Fuller Law. Now, John doesn't have a bunch of stupid nicknames, or 100 associates fresh out of law school. John Fuller works personally with every single one of his clients. Now, if you've had a recent accident, there's a good chance the insurance company has admitted fault or probably has even tried to make you an offer. That doesn't mean the offer is good or that they won't try to take advantage of you down the road. There's just too much at risk. If you need a personal injury attorney, you need John Fuller at Fuller Law. Call John right now at 303-597-4500 and just have a conversation. John's my expert, and it doesn't cost you a dime to talk about your case. So call John at 303-597-4500, 303-597-4500, or go online, personalinjuryco.com, personalinjuryco.com.
If you're looking through a broken windshield, then you don't have much time to take advantage of this offer from Technoglass, because $99 for a brand new windshield is not something we can offer often, and you only have until 7 o'clock tonight for this offer from Technoglass. $99 for the windshield, $75 for the installation, and like 85% of the vehicles qualify for this. And you know Technoglass has the best windshield warranties in the auto glass industry, the only company that offers a 12-month no breakage guarantee, and we give you free lifetime rock chip repair that makes those windshields from Technoglass last longer and saves you money. Now, you don't have to run into Technoglass by 7 o'clock tonight to get it installed, but you've got to call and get it scheduled by 7 o'clock to take advantage of this $99 offer. So call Technoglass right now and schedule that appointment whenever it's convenient for you, but you have to call us now, 720-405-8000. Technoglass, 405-8000.
Isle Casino Hotel Blackhawk is your destination to play, eat, and stay. Try your luck at our action-packed slot machines, live poker tables, table games, and more. Dine at Farmer's Pick Buffet with over 60 delicious items, plus all-you-can-eat crab legs for only $20.99 Monday through Thursday night. Then end your night in style in one of our luxurious hotel rooms. Call 1-800-THE-ISLE to plan your getaway to Isle Casino Hotel Blackhawk. Must be 21. All terms, conditions, rewards, and benefits are subject to change or revocation without notice. Eligibility and exceptions apply. See official promotional rules. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Consumers Real Estate Show. That's right, a real estate show for consumers. All inside information to help you, the consumer. Every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on Talk Radio 630 KHOW. The Consumers Real Estate Show, Saturday mornings at 8 on 630 KHOW.
Where can you attend a two-day event for just $10 and the parking is free? Only the Tanner Gun Show. A $10 ticket gets you in both days this weekend at the Denver Mart. Buy, sell, or trade at over 700 tables with the most new and used guns displayed. There's free gun and accessory giveaways both days with no purchase necessary. Tanner supports responsible gun ownership, and background checks are run on all gun purchases. Don't miss the Tanner Gun Show this weekend at the Denver Mart, 58th and I-25. Visit TannerGunShow.com.
Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram call it the Spring Savings Event, but MedVet calls it the MedVet Massive Markdown Sale. And while everyone else is worried about their basketball brackets, smart folks are headed to MedVet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Castle Rock to save thousands on rows and rows of new Ram trucks, including 4x4s and crew cabs. Plus, enjoy incredible leasing opportunities on new 2018 Jeep Compass and Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, and more. In fact, there are rebates and incentives on just about everything at MedVet. And check out the MedVet Mile, Colorado's longest outdoor off-road test track. Just go to MedVetChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com and click on the big yellow specials button. MedVet puts a premium on speed, ease, and efficiency. You'll never have a better car or truck buying experience. That's why most of their customers are return customers. Your bracket is blown anyway. Go to the MedVet Massive Markdown Sale and save thousands. MedVet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just minutes south of Lincoln on the I-25 corridor to part the 181 ramp, Castle Rock.
Save more with Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hey, what are you doing up here on the roof?
I want to tell the world I just met the woman of my dreams. Well, what about you?
I want to tell the world that Liberty Mutual saved me $782.
Liberty did what?
They saved me $782.
Oh, you go first then. $782 really puts finding love into perspective.
Visit us online to get a quote, and you could save $782. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Based on a recent countrywide new customer survey, coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, Equal Housing Insurer.
When you're hiring, you don't want to sort through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Daryl has hired with Indeed.
Nothing has been this simple, this easy, and this effective.
Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
Tax time means you might be getting a refund. But why not get a little more? It's the $16K a day giveaway. Listen for your shot at $1,000 every hour at 5 after the hour. Weekdays, 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. on 630 KHOW. Brought to you by The Hall Company. If you want a brand new custom home, you need The Hall Company. Whether you want a 1,500 square foot home or 15,000 square feet, The Hall Company will help you buy the land, design the home, and build it. Visit them at denvercustomhomebuilder.biz.
A week before Corey Johnson confessed to stabbing 3 people, a story that you probably have not heard about. In fact, stabbed one of them fatally. It all happened in a Palm Beach Gardens home. The feds were actually talking about filing federal criminal charges against this 17-year-old, according to police reports that the Palm Beach Post got from the Jupiter, Florida Police Department. This dirtbag was arrested Monday. Charges of first-degree murder and attempted murder were filed. Investigators claim that he killed 13-year-old Giovanni Sierra and stabbed a woman by the name of Elaine Simon and her son, a 13-year-old Dane Bancroft. And these stabbings occurred while he was in this home during a sleepover. The dirtbag told the Popo that it was his faith that led him to these violent acts. But before the attacks actually happened, even as early as middle school. Now remember, this kid is 17 years old. As early as middle school, this kid has been on the radar of law enforcement, according to the Jupiter Police Department report that the Palm Beach Post got. Back in January of last year, a bunch of law enforcement agencies and the FBI, they got together with the staff at the school he went to in Palm Beach Gardens. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office sat down with other law enforcement agencies, the FBI, and the school. And they all received information that this guy supported ISIS. He had actually reached out to the group online expressing his desire to join them. So a sheriff's detective interviewed this dirtbag for a mental health assessment and concluded that the teenager did indeed sympathize with ISIS. Now, that in and of itself may not be enough. But let's dig further in the file. Palm Beach County School District Police said that during middle school, this same kid made anti-Semitic, anti-homosexual statements. He said he claimed to have the same beliefs as the KKK. School police, years ago, received information that he had violent tendencies. He actually spoke about where he would place a bomb, claiming that he was a white supremacist. Now, I think this is immaterial, but the Palm Beach Post reports that there were guns inside the residence where he was living, but the family says that the guns were his mother's and that they were always locked in a safe and he did not have access to the safe. And that does make sense because he didn't use the guns. Hence, no big coverage of the story. He used knives. When Johnson's mother and grandparents were interviewed by the Popo, they said that he was fascinated with Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Kim Jong-un, that he had recently began discovering religion and studying the Quran. Well, wait a minute. If you're studying the Quran and you claim that you have an interest in religion, you're not studying Judaism. You're not studying, the Southern Baptists. You're not studying Catholicism. You're studying radical Islam. But let's go back to the meeting in January. Because after that meeting, the FBI told the Jupiter Police Department that Interpol had been investigating threats on Instagram that this kid made to a school in Doncaster, England. And the threats were taken so seriously that 100 students were removed from that school because they feared some kind of an attack from this guy. I guess they didn't know whether he was actually in Jupiter, Florida, or he was in Doncaster, England. But let's take an inventory here. So the inventory is, as early as middle school, this kid has been watched by law enforcement. The FBI, the Jupiter Police Department, Palm Beach Police Department, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, actually had a meeting in January of last year in which they discussed not only the Interpol threats, but the threats that this guy had been making about bombing something. He was allowed to go free. My guess is because he was studying the Quran, the religion of peace. So what if he reached out to ISIS? So what if he made bomb threats? So what if he had threatened a school in England to the point that the school in England took the threats so seriously that 100 students that I guess were in a particular building or something were kept out of school until they could run down the threat? On March 5, a mere 10 days ago, the Jupiter cops checked in with the FBI to see where they were with the federal charges that they were thinking about, and the agent said, well, we might have affidavits coming in the next several weeks. And 1 week later, he's in jail for stabbing in Palm Beach, mortally wounding one, critically injuring another. And they've had meetings about it since January, well, actually, going back to middle school, but in particular going back to January of last year. Where are the hues and the cries for knife control? Where are the news reports about the failures of law enforcement to use the tools they have available now to do something with somebody that obviously appears to not just be a mental case, but actually making credible threats about bombs? There is no evidence in the Jupiter police records that anybody did anything under the Baker Act. Somebody confused, since I'm now able to read messages on Facebook, somebody said I made some comment about the Brady Act and why wasn't he held under the Brady Act. No, it's the Baker Act. The Baker Act is the state law in Florida that allows guardians, parents, law enforcement, if they believe someone is and they can prove to a court that someone is a threat to themselves or others, they can be held on a mental hold for up to 72 hours while they're evaluated. And I just got a simple question. It wasn't done in Parkland, Florida, and now it wasn't done in Palm Beach, and we have a stabbing. Why wasn't it done there? And maybe even more importantly, where's the news coverage?
This is Denver's Talk Station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW Denver.
From the L&L Heating and Air Conditioning Traffic Center.
Jam-packed highways anywhere you're traveling. There's been a bunch of problems. That drive down through Castle Rock still have miles of backups. South on I-25 near Toma Road. Accident is gone. All lanes have opened, so that will slowly start to get better. Eastbound I-70, a two-car accident past Central Park. Jammed up from Colorado Boulevard. Stop and go traffic there. And a crash on that Commerce City Drive on westbound 270 after Quebec. Backed up onto I-70. Stuck in traffic? You might have seen it coming with the Total Traffic app, powered by Traffic Karma. Then the forecast tonight, cloudy skies, some gusty winds, scattered rain, low at 37. Tomorrow, sunny but windy, upper 50s. Right now, 64 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHAL.
This report is brought to you by Staples. Staples helps you keep your ink stocked and your business moving all year long. Now trade in your old printer and save up to $80 on a new Epson EcoTank, including up to 2 years of ink. Ends 3/24. See store or staples.com for details. Restrictions may apply. Staples, it's pro time.
Gunsmith at Large is a unique place for gun owners and enthusiasts like you and me. Now, whether it's routine maintenance, customization of your favorite handgun, rifle, or shotgun, Gunsmith at Large is the place to go. And when I say customization, I'm talking about things like turning my Glock into a custom handgun with a titanium-colored pistol with night sights, copper-plated barrel, and a 4.5-pound trigger. Yeah, he's that good. Or a custom-made 1911. You get the picture. Maybe Grandpa's old rifle needs to be refurbished. Gunsmith at Large will turn that heirloom into the best gift ever for a son or grandson. And if you're like me and you've never done more than just a basic field cleaning, Gunsmith at Large will clean, inspect, oil, and test fire your weapon down to the smallest spring. Call Parker at Gunsmith at Large right now, 720-662-7156, or go by 4750 South Santa Fe in Inglewood. But whatever, call Gunsmith at Large, 720-662-7156. 720-662-7156.
Pat Miller, Gabby Gourmet. My wine pal Ashley Rowe has someone special for you all to meet. The people from the soon-to-open Finn's Manor. And they'll join me this Saturday, March 17th from 1 to 2 on 630 K.
Hi, it's Mandy Connell. Join my friends Gary Bell and Brad Pollock for the Bell and Pollock Legal Show right here on KHAL every Saturday morning at 7. It's a live call-in show to give Coloradans like you free legal advice on any topic you'd like to discuss with them.
Find your next vacation at the Denver Travel and Adventure Show. Explore thousands of vacation options from top destinations from around the globe. Meet travel experts Rick Steves, the booze traveler Jack Maxwell, and Peter Greenberg. Save big with show-only specials and enjoy hands-on activities. Fun for the whole family March 24th and 25th at the Colorado Convention Center. Get tickets now at travelshows.com. That's travelshows.com. As a marketer, you want to reach everyone, adults, teens, millennials, but it's not like these groups all hang out in the same place, right? Actually, wrong. They're all right here, listening to radio commercials just like this one. Radio ads connect with 93% of Americans every week. That's more than Google, more than Facebook, more than TV. In fact, radio reaches 20% more millennials than TV. Want more of the people you want to talk to all in one place? You want to get to iHeartMedia.com and get AM/FM working for you.
Do you know what I love about Art of Granite? Price quotes on the phone. Art of Granite supplies premier designer countertops and cabinets. A direct importer of stone, granite, and quartz. Visit their showroom in Golden. Wholesale countertop material, custom edges, sinks, cabinets, and from the templating appointment, it takes just 1 week for installation. And when you have the kitchen done, they do the bathroom free. And they tear out everything free. Artofgranite.net. 303-386-5919.
Have you ever wanted to refinance your mortgage but didn't want to start a 30-year loan all over again? This is Ross Kaminsky from my friends at American Financing, and let me tell you, they can help. When refinancing to eliminate mortgage insurance, to lower your rate, or consolidate high-interest debt, no matter why you're refinancing, you don't have to worry about resetting the term of your loan, because at American Financing, they offer 9, 13, or 18-year loans, really any term you need. It truly is a custom loan. You choose the term based on your budget, and they'll find the most competitive interest rate. It's your mortgage, your way. Plus, with a fixed rate, no matter where interest rates go, yours stays the same and your monthly payments won't increase. It just takes one call to their salary-based mortgage consultants. They'll guide you through the options. They'll customize the right program to achieve your financial goals. They could even get you closed in as fast as 10 days. So get started right now. 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000, or online at AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
People have been having estate sales the same way for decades, but we're here to change all of that. Hi, I'm Diana, the general manager for Everything But the House here in Denver, Colorado. We truly handle it all, from cleaning out your entire home to selling your items on ebth.com, the world's premier estate sale marketplace. We'll even take out the trash and donate what can't be sold. Before your items are professionally photographed, cataloged, and listed to a global audience of bidders, our expert team of authenticators will carefully inspect every item in your collection, ensuring your valuables are sold at true market value. In fact, you'll typically earn 3 to 5 times more for your items than you would anywhere else. Whether you're downsizing, moving, or clearing out a loved one's estate, visit ebth.com now and learn why more than 400 sellers a month trust their estates, collections, and belongings with everything but the house, the premier estate sale marketplace. Get your free consultation today at ebth.com. That's ebth.com.
Denver's talk station. Online at khow.com.
All right. It's time for the groveling. I got out of Facebook jail a couple of hours ago. So I put a post up on Facebook and I tried to answer some of the messages that people had asked. But the post basically is a link to the YouTube page. And as I said yesterday, our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by tomorrow. And that goal is not an artificial goal. It's a goal because at 1,000 subscribers, YouTube unlocks some sort of features, which I frankly don't even understand yet. But I want to get those features unlocked so I can see whether or not they're features that I even want to use with you guys. So yesterday, I spent considerable time groveling and begging for subscribers to the YouTube channel. And Drew finally admitted that he was skeptical. He didn't think we would get to 1,000 subscribers, and we haven't yet. But we gained almost 400 yesterday.
Yeah, about 350, 375, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, almost 400 subscribers.
Yeah, since yesterday before the show started, you're over 400.
Yes.
Well over 400.
We are now at 882. I need 118 more subscribers to meet 1,000, to get to the 1,000. And I would like to, just because I'm competitive, I'd like to do that today instead of tomorrow. So I can tell Drew to shove it up where the sun don't shine. And Mr. Drew, who thought we couldn't do it by Friday, well, you're right. We did it by Thursday. So if you're listening right now, I'm begging you. YouTube.com/Michael Brown Today. Real easy. Just YouTube.com. Then you do a /. You type this in your address bar on your whatever browser you're using. YouTube.com/Michael Brown Today. It's not Michael Brown tomorrow. It's not Michael Brown yesterday. It's not Michael Brown next week. It is Michael Brown Today, all one word. And that will take you to the show. That will take you to the channel, the YouTube channel for the show. And you will see a red button that you can click to subscribe. And then Drew tells me that you need to click the little bell or something so that you will get notifications when we go live. Because one of the things that we will be doing in the months to come is we will be going live outside the showtime. Yeah. I'm discussing with a huge media company about partnering with them to do some out of the show interviews. And we can put them up on YouTube. Or actually, they would just pop up live, and you could watch me interviewing, gosh, you might be surprised who works for some of these media companies. So to start that process, we started this week. You see, for every bad thing that happens, there's always something good. So Facebook jail actually turned out to be a good thing. Somebody asked me today, why are you in Facebook jail? Neither me nor my PR firm, Velvet Media, which is a worldwide organization. They're so big they can pick up the phone and just actually call call Facebook. Well, they can't get a straight answer because Facebook claims that we weren't blocked, that we've been hacked or something. So I did all of the things that Facebook suggested, logging out of every device. So I went onto the Facebook page and found every device, like, some of the guys in Italy were logged in, and some, Angie was logged in somewhere, wherever she's hiding right now. And so I logged everybody out, changed the password to an absurd password, let that kind of cycle through for 24 hours, and then did the same thing again today. And then boom, about 2 hours ago, the jail cell doors opened. And I thought, I don't care. I just don't care anymore.
And just a heads up right now, as I just refreshed, we're at 935 subscribers.
What? Thank you.
65 away from the goal.
65. We just need 65 more. See, this is like listening to the QVC channel.
It really is.
It is like, if Joan Rivers were still alive, I'd have Joan Rivers on here right now begging you to dial in and get signed up to the Michael Brown channel on YouTube for $14.95.
Mm-hmm. Although I also lied because you're now 53 away. You're at 947 now. So maybe by the end of the segment, we'll be at 1,000.
And let me just say this, as long as we're killing this segment with the begging for YouTube subscribers, if you've ever thought about advertising on the radio, on the Michael Brown Show, this is the power right here of radio. If you don't think I have got a good return on investment for my advertisers, for my sponsors, look what you guys are doing right here on YouTube. Bingo. So if you ever want to advertise, Michael Brown at iHeartMedia.com. And I got a guy. That guy was just in here, wasn't he?
He was.
In fact, I've seen that guy like 3 times today. You know why I've seen 3 times today? Because I was throwing a conniption fit earlier.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah, but not at him. Mm-hmm. But I dragged him into the conniption fit because I needed a fixer, and he's my fixer.
This is just fun sitting here refreshing.
So youtube.com/Michael Brown Today. That takes you to the channel page. There's a red button to subscribe. Drew tells me there's a bell. You click the bell, and that will give you a notification. And here's the fun thing I like about YouTube. You know what? I think one of the things one of the enhancements that you get at 1,000 subscribers is you get a different kind of chat room. And I know everybody likes the chat room now, but if it's even better at 1,000 subscribers, we can have even more fun.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I can be snarky with people.
No, not you.
I'd have to think about it. I'd have to consider it because it's just not in my nature to be smarky or be a smartass.
No, not you.
No, not at all. So get us to 1,000 before the end of the program today.
You mean before 5 o'clock because you're 21 away?
Oh, I'm just 21 away?
You're just 21 away.
We got 30 seconds. Come on, what are you people doing out there? I mean, what are you doing? You just sit. There's a little bit of rain, and so you can't subscribe? Come on, what's wrong with you? We got to go. We got to win here. Come on, team. I need Vince Lombardi, not the sportscaster, the coach. I need Lombardi out here. Is Lombardi still around?
Yeah.
Is he?
No, he's on altitude now.
Oh, is he on altitude?
Yeah.
Oh. What, do you see him occasionally?
It's been a while, but yeah, every once in a while.
Tell him I said howdy.
I will. By the way, 991 as we go to break here.
I just need 9 more subscribers.
No, you need 1.
Oh, no, I need 1?
Yeah, literally every time I refresh, it just jumps.
Wow. See the power of advertising. Email me. You should advertise on this program. Trust me, you should.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Tough drive this afternoon. Jam-packed highways down through Castle Rock. Still about 7 miles of slow traffic heading down toward Larkspur. The accident south on I-25 near Tomah Road. Crash there, it's gone, but that stretch very slow to recover. I-70 drive, jam-packed both directions. Accidents, eastbound I-70 after Pecos. Crash on eastbound 70 past Central Park. Now problem on westbound I-70 out past Brighton Boulevard. And that Commerce City drive, an accident, westbound 270 after Quebec. Denver's forecast, cloudy skies tonight. Gustier wind, scattered rain showers, low of 37. Tomorrow, sunny but windy, upper 50s. Right now, 64 degrees. With traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHOW.
Staples can help your business stand out with custom printed signs, banners, and brochures. Now at Staples, get $5 off your next print and marketing services purchase when you spend $50 or more. Standout materials equals outstanding results. Offer in-store only, ends 3/24. Exclusions apply. Staples.
Hey, it's Michael Brown here. In this crazy housing market, you find a house you want, and then there are multiple offers all in one day on the same house. So instead of buying an existing house, how about getting a brand new custom-built home from the Hall Company? Many people hear custom-built, and the first thing they think, expensive. But you know what? Whether you're looking for 1,500 square feet or 15,000 square feet, the Hall Company will help you find the ideal piece of land, design the home with you, and then build it. You get what you want, not what somebody else had. The Hall Company can even help you find the land if you want to build the house yourself. And of course, they can help secure financing. So instead of getting what somebody else liked, get a home that's what just you want. Check out their work at denvercustomhomebuilder.biz. That's denvercustomhomebuilder.biz, or call Dave Hall, the owner. He actually answers his phone, and he'll answer your questions. Call or text Dave at 303-669-0531. That's 303-669-0531, and just have a conversation about the dream home that you've always wanted.
Grainberry, healthy cereal for your family.
Okay, kiddos, breakfast is served.
Yay!
Sugar cereal again, Dad?
And you are?
Here to switch your cereal with Grainberry cereal with Onyx sorghum, a special grain that's better than whole grain oats or wheat alone.
But does it have flavor?
Tons, plus more antioxidants than any other cereal, fruit, or vegetable.
Antioxidants?
Ah, you're cute.
Look for Grainberry cereals with amazing Onyx sorghum.
Grainberry.
Tune in to The Mortgage Doctor this and every weekend. When it's time to buy a new home, lower your house payment, consolidate your debts, Steve Haney is The Mortgage Doctor and the go-to guy in Colorado. The Mortgage Doctor Show, Saturday afternoons at 3 or Sundays at 1 and 4 on 630 KHOW.
Hey, if you're looking through a broken windshield right now, you don't have much time left on this offer from Technoglass, because until 7 o'clock today, Technoglass is offering windshield replacements for only $99. That's $99 for a brand new windshield from Technoglass, $75 for the installation, and like 85% of the vehicles do qualify for this. That windshield from Technoglass still comes with all the warranties that we are famous for: a 12-month no breakage guarantee and free lifetime rock chip repair, which will make that new Technoglass windshield last longer and save you money. Now, you only have until 7 o'clock to call and take advantage of this $99 offer from Technoglass, but you don't have to have it installed today. You just need to schedule that appointment by 7 o'clock. Schedule the appointment whenever it's convenient for you, but you don't have much longer, so give Technoglass a call right now. 720-405-8000. Technoglass, 405-8000.
Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram call it the Spring Savings Event, but MedVet calls it the MedVet Massive Markdown Sale. And while everyone else is worried about their basketball brackets, smart folks are headed to MedVet Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Castle Rock to save thousands on rows and rows of new Ram trucks, including 4x4s and crew cabs. Plus, enjoy incredible leasing opportunities on new 2018 Jeep Compass and Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, and more. In fact, there are rebates and incentives on just about everything at MedVet. And check out the MedVet Mile, Colorado's longest outdoor off-road test track. Just go to MedVetChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com and click on the big yellow specials button. MedVet puts a premium on speed, ease, and efficiency. You'll never have a better car or truck buying experience. That's why most of their customers are return customers. Your bracket is blown anyway. Go to the MedVet Massive Markdown Sale and save thousands. MedVet Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just minutes south of Lincoln on the I-25 corridor to part the 181 ramp, Castle Rock.
Come to Lady Luck Casino Blackhawk for the hottest games, tastiest food, and nonstop thrills. Get in the action with our $5 blackjack, $3 craps with 20 times odds, and over 400 slot machines. Plus, dine at Otis and Henry's restaurant to enjoy daily $7.77 blue plate specials, including smothered beef enchiladas, chicken pot pie, 99-cent Bloody Marys, and more. Plan your trip to Lady Luck Casino Blackhawk today. Must be 21. All terms, conditions, rewards, and benefits are subject to change or revocation without notice. Eligibility and exceptions apply. Table game limits subject to change. See official promotional rules. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
With PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur. I began paying employees in 1988. I would handwrite checks and say, here you go, don't cash it until Tuesday. But a teenage employee wanted to see his pay stub. Pay stub? We don't have pay stubs. Get back to work. He said his dad worked for the government and state law required him to receive a pay stub. Uh-oh. Years later, I created Patriot Software to help small businesses with 1 to 100 employees do their payroll correctly with pay stubs. Our payroll starts at just $10 a month, and if you need help, we will help you for free. Go to PatriotSoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll processing free. That's PatriotSoftware.com.
PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Ross Kaminsky, mornings 5 to 10.
Stephen Hawking, who passed away Wednesday, popularized discussion of black holes and string theory. But what is string theory exactly? We'll ask CU physics professor Oliver DeWolf Friday morning at 8:47 here on 630 KHOW.
Well, you know what a jerk I am? So you guys got me over 1,000. We did it. We did it a day early. We did it a day and a half early, technically. We got over 1,000 subscribers. We're at 1,047. So you know what the next goal is, Drew?
2,000. I'm going to guess, yeah.
2,000. We need 2,000 subscribers.
You're never just happy with what you just got.
No. You know, look, listen, it's the nature of the beast. You win $1 million verdict, you really wanted a $2 million verdict. You got $1 million settlement, you really wanted a $2 million settlement. You just got to keep going. You got to keep going. But in all seriousness, it shows, and I'm not going to get maudlin here, because after all, it's YouTube subscribers. But it fascinates me how responsive you guys are, and I appreciate that, and our sponsors appreciate that. So that when I tell you that I want you to go see Mike Ward at Mike Ward Infinity, C470 in Lucent, and just drive it, you'll do that. If I want you to go see Parker over at Gunsmith at Large, you'll do that. If you get caught in an accident because it's slick out right now, and you need a PI lawyer, you're going to call John Fuller at Fuller Law. And if you need testosterone or regenerative therapy, you're going to call Grossman Wellness Center, because I ask you to do that, and I humbly appreciate that. But now we got to move on. This is part of a long battle. This is a big, we got to look over the next hilltop. We got to look over the next battle. So we're only 800 and whatever that is away from 2,000 now. Yeah, I'm pathetic. I cut a spot, not a spot. What do we call those stupid? Oh, promos. I got a promo for tomorrow. A promo's designed to remind you to tune in and listen to the program. Don't ask. So I cut a promo about a gun shop in Michigan. The gun shop in Michigan decided to offer 24 spots for teachers to learn how to handle a basic gun safety class, and 24 spots for concealed carry class. 339 applicants. Now you tell me that teachers don't want to conceal carry. You tell me that people don't understand that a good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with a gun. But you know what Senator Kamala Harris of California is worried about? I don't even want to tease this. Just listen.
I also have a concern when we talk about this of the impact of having armed teachers as it relates to African American and Hispanic students. And here's why I say that. There is an overwhelming body of evidence that shows that harsh disciplinary protocols disproportionately impact children of color. We know that in the studies that talk about what the rates are in terms of suspensions and expulsions from school. The FBI has done an extraordinary job, I think, of recognizing implicit bias among all professions, including law enforcement, and I would suggest that it applies to all professions. Do you have any concern about a policy that would result in arming teachers, and the concern that we should make sure that if something like that were to occur, that there would be training around implicit bias?
Can you believe what she just said?
Senator.
Her question is, apparently there is a bias in schools toward harsher punishment for blacks and Latino students. So I'm opposed to arming teachers because I guess the extrapolation from that statistic, I don't know whether it's true or not, I really don't give a rat's ass. The extrapolation from that statement is we can't trust teachers with guns because their implicit bias means they're going to just pull out guns, I guess, and shoot black and Hispanic kids. You tell me who's the racist. You tell me. Just think about. That is a freaking United States senator making an argument against arming teachers. Every teacher in the country should revolt against the senator. Every teacher who has ever nurtured a child, every teacher who has ever in their lifetime, in their professional career, taken an extra step to help. I don't care whether it's a white, black, Latino, Asian, or I don't care what I don't care what the race is. I don't care what the sexual preference is. I don't care what their political affiliation or their parents are. I don't care whether they come from a single parent home. I don't care whether they're in foster care their entire life. Teachers should never be accused of that kind of stuff. And I get mad at public education for failing to instill a sense of what it is to be an American and to understand our Constitution and our civic society. I get pissed off at schools for failing to do that. But I get madder at U.S. senators that accuse teachers of having some sort of bias that if we give a teacher a gun, well, they're going to shoot blacks and Latinos. You racist witch.
Is the IRS garnishing your wages? Get your peace of mind back. Go to advancedtaxsolutions.com.
Hey, it's Michael Brown here for the new Carillon at Bellevue Station Retirement Community. It's opening soon right here in the heart of the Denver Tech Center. The Carillon is an upscale senior living community offering independent living, assisted living, and even memory care. I recently met General Manager Angie and her team, and this community, once again, is going to be amazing. They're now taking priority waitlist reservations and offering some really good move-in benefits. So call them today at 720-279-911-12 or visit the Information Center right off Bellevue and South Niagara Street today.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
It'll be mostly cloudy tonight with some rain showers, a low of 37. Sunny and windy tomorrow, a high of 60. And on Saturday, look for mostly sunny skies, a high of 65 degrees.
Staples can help your business stand out with custom printed signs, banners, and brochures. Now at Staples, get $5 off your next print and marketing services purchase when you spend $50 or more. Standout materials equals outstanding results. Offer in-store only, ends 3/24. Exclusions apply. Staples.
In 95, I helped tow your trailer. In an 09, it was sparks from me, your chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
This is your station for the 16K a day giveaway. Coming up at 5 after the hour on KHOW Denver, an iHeart radio station.
Multiple casualties. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. Rescue crews searching for survivors of this afternoon's bridge collapse in South Florida. The bridge connecting Florida International University to the town of Sweetwater was above a busy highway. Fox's Gernal Scott has this live.
Lisa, no deaths are being confirmed at this point, but we are learning more about the status of people who were hurt. Kendall Regional Medical Center got some of those patients. Dr. Mark McKinney went through those numbers.
10 patients. 2 are extremely critical. Both were operated on emergently. And 8 other patients who have injuries but are in stable condition.
The pre-constructed bridge was just moved into place this past Saturday. 8 cars were crushed. Bridge engineers say they will be part of the investigation to discover what happened and why, Lisa.
Grenal, Russia retaliating after Great Britain accused it of poisoning a former Russian spy and his daughter and taking action against diplomats in England.
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has said some British diplomats in Russia will get their expulsion notices, quote, absolutely soon. This in response to Britain laying blame fully on Russia for the March 4th poisoning of Russian double agent Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia, and Britain's announcement yesterday that it would be expelling 23 Russian diplomats.
Fox's Amy Kellogg in London. The White House downplaying reports that another major staff shakeup is in the works.
As you move through an administration, you have different priorities that you're focused on and different people that are going to lead those efforts and lead those priorities.
Spokeswoman Sarah Sanders. Reports have surfaced that National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster and VA Secretary David Shulkin are both about to be replaced. A Black Hawk helicopter has crashed in western Iraq. The military says there are service members on board and rescue teams are responding. Fox News, fair and balanced.
GoToMeeting is the collaborative meeting tool trusted by over 18 million monthly users. But how do we make the concept of 18 million more real for you? Well, if you wanted to travel 18 million miles, you could go to the moon and back 36 times and still have a few miles left over for a detour. $18 million could buy you 4.5 million non-fat iced lattes, which would keep you caffeinated from now until the end of your career. Or if you took 18 million standing desk breaks, well, you'd probably be in great shape. Visit GoToMeeting.com to learn why so many people trust us to help them get work done.
Hi, I'm Darla from Cintas.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. We have so much to do. I need fire extinguishers, right?
We'll place them for you and be out for regular inspection.
Great. And what about my new hires?
We'll get them into uniforms and keep them looking sharp.
What about this first aid cabinet?
Fully stocked.
It wasn't this morning.
It is now. And so are the restrooms.
Wow, Cintas really seems to know what we need.
You said it.
Oh, I'm ready.
Learn how Cintas can help you get ready for the workday. Visit Cintas.com.
KHOW News Time 5:03. I'm Kathy Walker. Just take a look at the clouds. A weather change on the way. Here's CBS 4 meteorologist Chris Spears.
Denver has the threat for some rain showers starting around the evening rush. That threat goes through the evening and overnight hours and could even end as a little bit of light snow. But the main issue we're watching is the potential for blizzard conditions. This is well to the north and east of Denver, the far northeastern corner of the state, as low pressure intensifies over Kansas. Areas east of Fort Morgan. It could be a pretty dicey start to Friday.
But by tomorrow, it'll be sunny and breezy with a high of 60 in Denver. An alpaca in Douglas County has died from a rabies infection. The executive director of Tri-County Health, Dr. John Douglas, urges pet owners to check records to make sure rabies vaccinations are up to date. Rabid skunks have been found in the metro area since January. Down in Arizona, Rockies manager Bud Black says Cargo is ready.
As far as physically, he's fine.
Black says Cargo stayed in shape as he navigated through free agency. That's the latest. I'm Kathy Walker.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Scattered rain showers to the drive, some wet roads adding to delays. Slowing down that C470 drive out in the Morrison area. C470 backs up across Highlands Ranch. Right now, big delays on the I-70 drive. An accident eastbound I-70 after Pecos. Left lanes are blocked off. That far right lane is getting by. Single file. Eastbound 70 after Pecos. Eastbound traffic stopped from Federal on out past I-25. And westbound 70 backed up with an accident. Westbound 70 out near Brighton Boulevard. Then forecast tonight, cloudy skies, some gusty winds, scattered rain showers, low of 37. Tomorrow, sunny but windy, high near 59. Right now, 60 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHAL.
Staples can help your business stand out with custom printed signs, banners, and brochures. Now at Staples, get $5 off your next print and marketing services purchase when you spend $50 or more. Standout materials equals outstanding results. Offer in-store only, ends 3/24. Exclusions apply. Staples.
Your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the keyword luck to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply. That's luck to 200-200.
Hey, Mikey.
It's Michael Brown.
You can try to find Michael Brown. Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
This is the Michael Brown Show.
Hold on tight to your dream.
I rarely do this, but I want to do it today because of an article that I read. I want to repeat a story, but supplement what was covered yesterday. The Rugrats had their little walkout yesterday, and the media coverage was orgasmic. It was just, oh my gosh, look, this is democracy in action. Look how brilliant these students are. They're just wonderful. And I played a clip yesterday from a school in Missouri, or Missouri, whichever you want to call it. And the student called for a gun registry and a gun ban. And I was thinking about that story last night because I'd read something that Ben Shapiro had written that I thought would be good for today. And the more I thought about the story that I did in the 6 o'clock hour, I wanted to come back and play it in the 5 o'clock hour when the audience is the largest, so that more of you can hear this. Because I think it's really important. You know, there are a lot of people, Mark, I can't remember his last name now, not Stein, but Mark, he does a lot of YouTube videos. Who else? Steven Crowder. There are a lot of these guys that do these YouTube videos where they will go at Project Veritas. They'll go out and they'll interview people, and then they find the dumbest people that say the dumbest things, and they put those up, and they're hilarious. And guys like me use them on the radio, and we laugh at them, and we mock them, and we make fun of them. That's not the case here. The case in Missouri is a reporter who is sympathetic to the students, who actually believes what the students are saying. So there's no comedy, there's no mocking, there's no laughing about it. This is a serious reporter doing what they believe is a serious story with whom they believe is a serious student that apparently knows more about the Second Amendment and natural rights than Justice Scalia or James Madison or Thomas Jefferson ever in their wildest dreams understood when they were writing the Constitution or the Federalist Papers. The story goes like this.
Thanks so much. And Stephanie, just a little while ago, you were talking about some of the regulations, some of the gun laws that people want to see changed. I heard you speaking up there. This is one of the speakers during today's rally. You were saying there are some difficulties in passing laws here in St. Louis, in Missouri. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's... I don't think that was me.
It seems as though were you saying that it's easier to get a gun than it is?
Yes, it is. It is so much easier to do so many simpler things, or it's so much harder to do so many simpler things. Like it's harder to adopt a pet, it's harder to buy a boat, it's harder to get your driver's license because you have to go through all of these steps. When in reality, to purchase a gun in Missouri, you only have to be 18 and you only have to have a driver's license, and all you have to do is go through a background check, and then you can purchase your gun.
What do you want to see changed?
I want some regulations so that we know that the people that are having these guns are mentally able to have these guns. They know what they're doing. They aren't they are intelligent, and they know how, and they're informed on how to use them, and that the government has checked it out, and that it's all regulated.
When it comes to assault rifles,
yes.
Have you guys taken a stance on that as well?
Yes, we are against assault rifles, and we would like to see them banned.
Thank you guys so much. I know you guys have to go back to class to check in, and then I understand that lunchtime you guys are going to have even more to do. So what's going on at lunch?
Yeah, so at lunch we are going to have a lot of stuff going on in our commons, which is our cafeteria area. We are going to have registration to vote. So if you're 17 and a half, you can go to lunch and register to vote. We also are going to have some like a letter writing station where people can write letters to senators like Roy Blunt. We have some like samples. People can kind of just fill in the blanks and get that done so their voice is heard.
So a quick question. Out of all of you guys, how many of you are 18? 18? And then who's turning 18 soon? Got it. All right. So these are the future voters and some of the voters here. This is some of what we're seeing here at Clayton.
Yep. Those are the future voters in America. You see, it's harder to adopt a pet. It's harder to license a boat. And it's harder to get a driver's license than it is to buy a gun. Because all you need to buy a gun is a driver's license. And then she must, in the back of her mind, remember that, oh yeah, you have to do something silly like a background check. And that's nothing. I mean, there are no consequences for, some thug with a felony record to go into a gun store and lie about his, felony record on the background on the NICS form. There's nothing difficult about passing a background check that finds if you've ever committed a crime or you've got a restraining order against you or anything else that might prevent you from purchasing a gun. It's pure unadulterated dumbassery. So you've got Kamala Harris from from California that doesn't want teachers to be armed because teachers have an implicit bias against black and brown kids. You got these students who think it's more difficult to adopt a dog or register a boat or get a driver's license. And I haven't even gone down the path of a driver's license, which is, have you taken they give driver's licenses away. And I don't find in the Constitution that driver's license is a protected right. Now, I argue that under the First Amendment, the right of association, we have the right to travel, and a driver's license infringes upon that, but I'm a wacko radical when it comes to driver's licenses. But she completely ignores that the Second Amendment is an enshrined constitutional amendment that gives you the right to keep and bear arms, and that Congress shall make no laws infringing that right. She's sadly ignorant. Kamala Harris is not sadly ignorant, but is woefully biased and racist in her thinking. This is the cultural divide that exists between those of us, and you don't even have to be a gun owner to be on the same side that I'm on. You just have to understand that there is an inherent God-given right of self-defense. You have to understand that the Bill of Rights, the Second Amendment, enshrines those natural rights. The Bill of Rights doesn't give us rights. The Bill of Rights enshrines those rights, particularly the First and the Second Amendment. Now, some of the other amendments, I can make an argument that they actually do create rights that are separate and apart from natural rights. But the first two are part of the natural rights of man. Do you think if you asked that little twerp about the natural rights of man that she could even describe that? No. Did I tell you about the school in Tennessee where the students, I watched it, but there was no sound though to play for you. The students in Tennessee outside Nashville, for their 17 minutes, decided to tear down an American flag off a flagpole. Well, I guess that shows you that this wasn't about much more than just getting out of class and just repeating the same BS that they've heard from the anti-gunners with no thought given to it whatsoever. Up next, the 8 times that law-abiding citizens saved lives with an AR-15.
From the L&L Heating and Air Conditioning Traffic Center.
Scattered rain showers through the drive, some wet roads, and heavy highways. The I-70 drive eastbound 70 is not moving. The accident eastbound 70 after Pecos. Only that right lane is getting by. Single file, eastbound 70 stopped from Sheridan on over to the I-25 interchange. That's a rough stretch. Westbound I-70, not much better. Stop and go speeds. An accident westbound I-70 out past Brighton Boulevard. Westbound 36 looking better. An accident near Wadsworth just cleared off the highway. Standard forecast tonight, cloudy skies, some gusty winds, scattered rain showers, low 37. Tomorrow, sunny but windy with a high near 59. Right now, 54 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
This report is brought to you by Staples. Staples helps you keep your ink stocked and your business moving all year long. Now trade in your old printer and save up to $80 on a new Epson EcoTank, including up to 2 years of ink. Ends 3/24. See store or staples.com for details. Restrictions may apply. Staples, it's pro time.
Michael Brown here for a great opportunity to reduce your reliance on energy companies. I want you to get to know Zoetic NRG. You know, a few years ago, I would not have endorsed a solar company, but today, Zoetic NRG has changed the business model. They've introduced a plan that includes a no money down option and converts what was once a liability into an asset. Like me, you may have had preconceived notions about solar energy. So let's dispel those. Today's solar panels and today's solar business is not what it used to be, which is why I endorse Zoetic NRG. One of my listeners recently bought a Zoetic NRG system and wrote to tell me just how happy they were with this solar project. Plus, when they put solar panels on your roof, they're going to insulate your attic and put in a smart home thermostat for free, saving you even more money. Call Zoetic NRG today at 888-637-4447. That's 888-637-4447 for a free quote. And when you call them, tell them Michael Brown sent you.
Hey, Denver, you know you're tired of looking through that crack in your windshield. Well, this is Troy Mason, owner of Technoglass, and today we are offering windshield replacements for only $99. $99 for the windshield, $75 for the installation. And we work hard to make this work for everybody, so like 85% of you will qualify for this, and it still comes with all the warranties Technoglass is absolutely famous for. We have free lifetime rock chip repair at every Technoglass location and a 12-month no-breakage guarantee. That's right. Nobody else offers a guarantee as strong as Technoglass, so stop looking at that broken windshield and give us a call. All you have to do is schedule your appointment. Schedule it whenever it's convenient for you, but you've got to call today to get it scheduled to get this amazing $99 price on a brand new windshield from Technoglass. The number to call is easy. 720-405-8000. 405-8000. That's Technoglass. 720-405-8000.
We're proud of who we are and we're good at what we do. Purefoy Chevrolet, in business for 57 years. We want to earn and deserve your business. Who's your Chevy dealer? We should be. Purefoy Chevrolet, just up the road in Fort Lupton. Find new roads.
If you've saved a lot for retirement, you feel pretty good. But without some advanced, comprehensive planning, taxes could be your biggest expense in retirement. This is Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, heard every Saturday here on 630 KHOW. As a comprehensive retirement planner and with my background as a CPA, having practiced in taxes for more than 20 years here in Colorado, I'm always keeping an eye on taxes when we put together your retirement plan. There may be ways to save significant amounts on taxes if you know what you're doing. Why pay more than your fair share in taxes during retirement if you don't have to? Call me, Linda Gardner, to schedule your complimentary no-obligation retirement planning strategy session. Don't let taxes derail your retirement. You can call right now, 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604, or reach out online at yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
Find
Find your next vacation at the Denver Travel and Adventure Show. Explore thousands of vacation options from top destinations from around the globe. Meet travel experts Rick Steves, the booze traveler Jack Maxwell, and Peter Greenberg. Save big with show-only specials and enjoy hands-on activities. Fun for the whole family March 24th and 25th at the Colorado Convention Center. Get tickets now at travelshows.com. That's travelshows.com. Americans are always on the move. They're in their car or at the office or working around the house. Americans refuse to sit still. So how do you connect with all those moving targets? Easy. With radio. Radio reaches 93% of Americans every week. More than Google, Facebook, and even television. But hey, who has time to sit and watch TV? So when you want to connect with all those constantly moving adults, teens, and millennials, get to iHeartMedia.com and put AM/FM radio to work for your company.
Save more with Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hey, what are you doing up here on the roof?
I want to tell the world I just met the woman of my dreams. What about you?
I want to tell the world that Liberty Mutual saved me $782.
Liberty did what?
They saved me $782.
Oh, you go first then. $782 really puts finding love into perspective.
Visit us online to get a quote, and you could save $782. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Based on a recent countrywide new customer survey, coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, Equal Housing Insurer.
When you're hiring, you don't want to sort through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Daryl has hired with Indeed.
Nothing has been this simple, this easy, and this effective.
Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
Tax time means you might be getting a refund. But why not get a little more? It's the 16K a day giveaway. Listen for your shot at $1,000 every hour at 5 after the hour. Weekdays, 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. on 630 KHOW. Brought to you by The Hall Company. If you want a brand new custom home, you need The Hall Company. Whether you want a 1,500 square foot home or 15,000 square feet, The Hall Company will help you buy the land, design the home, and build it. Visit them at denvercustomhomebuilder.biz.
I just deleted a comment on YouTube. Aren't you proud of me, Drew?
I am.
Somebody asked me a question about what the suits say about certain metrics. Who listens to the suits? Because I was told, for example, that what we're trying to do here on social media was a waste of time. And look how it's grown.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah, and remember, for those of you that are chatting on Facebook, on YouTube, we just started down this path on Monday. No announcement, no promotion, nothing more than me just talking about it. And in less than 96 hours, we exceeded our 1,000-person goal. So now I'm on to the next 1,000. The metric that I measure right now is the ability of me and this audience to come together and agree. I always chuckle when people come up to me. It's happened to me just this week. I listen to you all the time. Now, I don't agree with everything you say. And before this individual could say one other thing, I said, I don't expect you to. I don't expect, do you expect your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend? Do you expect your dog to agree with everything that you say? No. Now, I expect Drew to agree with everything I say, but other people, no. Do you agree with everything that your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend says? No. I don't expect any of you to agree with anything that I say. I hope you'll agree with a lot of it, and I hope the things that you don't agree with me on will at least cause you to think about a different point of view. Then the other thing that and again, this all goes back to the conversation going on over on YouTube. The metric that's most important to me is the return on investment. There are, Nielsen has like 1,000 meters in this market, which is virtually nothing. So ratings are one thing that some people look at, but I always try to tell sponsors and people that want to be a part of this program, your measurement should be the return on investment. How many people can I drive to your website? How many people can I drive to your business? How many people, and sometimes it takes time. A new sponsor should not expect that, bam, I cut a spot today and they got more business than they can handle tomorrow. Because you got to build the brand, you got to build the trust, you got to build the message, you got to build all that. You got to take the message and you got to craft the message. I've been having an email exchange with a sponsor today about changing some of the messaging, and I like it because that is an engaged sponsor of this program who understands radio and is trying to tweak the message here and there to get just what he wants to get the maximum ROI for him. And as much as you may not, in the what we call the segments, in the first, second, third, and fourth segments, it's where I have the fun. And the fun is designed to keep you listening through the spot blocks to hear the endorsements so that you will patronize those companies. This is a business. Now, I like to tell people I don't have a job because I don't get, well, I get my hands dirty in this nasty studio, but I don't get my hands and knuckles all cracked up and beat up out doing physical labor. I do a lot of show prep. I spend a lot, I probably spend more time on show prep than your average, other than, a Rush Limbaugh or a Mark Levin. I probably spend more time on show prep than any other talk show host, certainly in this building, only because I do a different kind of talk show, which is also why we do all the social media stuff. And it's interesting to me, particularly today, because of the announcement of, well, there are two things announced today, that this company went into Chapter 11, and people's heads exploded. And I found that fascinating. Look, when I was practicing law, there was a point where not only did I do some bankruptcy work, but when I left the Bush administration, I was on the board of directors of a publicly traded company. And at my first board meeting, this shows you my first board meeting, they put me on the finance committee. And I'm looking at the financial statements. And I'm looking around the room like, who's going to point out the obvious here? And the obvious was, this is about a $350 million a year company compared to iHeart, which is like a $20 billion company. And I looked around the room and I finally said, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't see how this revenue stream is going to support this level of debt. And I don't see anything that the management has told us that's going to get us beyond this point, which then it was kind of a slap in the face to the rest of the board. And the next thing I know, we have fired the CEO and the CFO and the CTO and a bunch of other people. And now I'm on a committee of 3, and we're spending every week for literally 11 months negotiating with bondholders and debt holders to restructure the debt of the publicly traded company at that time, and spinning off a few different verticals that we didn't think were worthwhile or worth keeping. So this Chapter 11, that was the big news today in all the trades, and I'm sure it'll be on the news tonight, was kind of a shrug of the shoulders to me. But it came, interestingly, on the same day that the Denver Post, or at least maybe they announced it last night, it was on Complete Colorado Today, was that the Denver Post is laying off a massive number of people. That's not happening here. One of the reasons that, in my humble opinion, that the Post is having to do that is they haven't recognized the changing nature of the beast, which is media. I have. That's why I focus. That's why I put in my contract. And this company gleefully agreed to do so, to give me complete control over my social media and to allow me and iHeart to collaborate, but with me owning it, so that I can take this brand, which is this show, and distribute it in all sorts of ways that are non-traditional. This is how you adapt in an environment where it's always chaos.
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
From the Fox Business Network, pack your bags and the kids. Americans are going on vacation. AAA predicting 88 million people will take a vacation with their family this year. More than a third say they will travel abroad, a 9% jump from 2 years ago. And for those planning a vacation here in the U.S., nearly 2/3 are expected to hit the roads. The nation's largest radio station operator is sending out a bad signal. iHeartMedia filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy on Thursday. The company planning to keep operating its 850 stations as it looks to dig out for more than $20 billion in debt. Mortgage rates falling this week for the first time this year. Freddie Mac says the average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is now 4.44%. A new report finds homeowners gained an average of $15,000 in home equity last year. That's the largest jump in equity in 5 years. The big rise in home prices is the big reason why. With the Fox Business Report, I'm Charles Payne.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but as you grew up, things changed. Teaching just didn't seem like the best option anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Interesting and innovative things are happening in teaching today, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Tough drive continues. Jam-packed highways. I-70 traveling out of Arvada. Eastbound I-70 is stopped. The accident eastbound 70 after Pecos. 2 left lanes are blocked. Traffic getting by in the right lane. Single file. Eastbound I-70 after Pecos. And traffic not moving from I-76. Good place to avoid. And southbound I-25 coming out of Castle Rock is nearly stopped. The new crash on southbound I-25 approaching Larkspur. Know your route ahead of time with the Total Traffic app, powered by Traffic Karma. Then with forecast tonight, cloudy skies, some gusty winds, scattered rain showers, low 37. Tomorrow, sunny but windy, upper 50s. Right now, 54 degrees. For the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHOW.
Staples can help your business stand out with custom printed signs, banners, and brochures. Now at Staples, get $5 off your next print and marketing services purchase when you spend $50 or more. Standout materials equals outstanding results. Offer in-store only, ends 3/24. Exclusions apply. Staples.
You know, I'm a recovering lawyer, so I can speak with authority here. You know, I hope the day never comes that me or my wife are ever in a serious car accident and need a personal injury attorney. But should that day come, my expert, the guy that I would call, is John Fuller at Fuller Law. Now, John doesn't have a bunch of stupid nicknames, or 100 associates fresh out of law school. John Fuller works personally with every single one of his clients. Now, if you've had a recent accident, there's a good chance the insurance company has admitted fault or probably has even tried to make you an offer. That doesn't mean the offer is good or that they won't try to take advantage of you down the road. There's just too much at risk. If you need a personal injury attorney, you need John Fuller at Fuller Law. Call John right now at 303-597-4500 and just have a conversation. John's my expert, and it doesn't cost you a dime to talk about your case. So call John at 303-597-4500, 303-597-4500, or go online, personalinjuryco.com, personalinjuryco.com.
Isle Casino Hotel Blackhawk is your destination to play, eat, and stay. Try your luck at our action-packed slot machines, live poker tables, table games, and more. Dine at Farmer's Pick Buffet with over 60 delicious items, plus all-you-can-eat crab legs for only $20.99 Monday through Thursday night. Then end your night in style in one of our luxurious hotel rooms. Call 1-800-THE-ISLE to plan your getaway to Isle Casino Hotel Blackhawk. Must be 21. All terms, conditions, rewards, and benefits are subject to change or revocation without notice. Eligibility and exceptions apply. See official promotional rules. Gambling problem? problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Coloradans 62 and older, are you not feeling as financially secure as you'd like to? Is cash flow tight? Are you retiring or experiencing a life change? And do you own your own home? Then consider a reverse mortgage from American Financing. Reverse mortgages are loans that pay you monthly by using the equity in your home. They also protect your spouse from possibly losing your home if you pass away, and FHA ensures that you never owe more than your house is worth. Hey, it's Ross Kaminsky, and here are the facts. You benefit immediately from no monthly mortgage payments, and you have access to tax-free money, all while owning your home. That's right, you still own your home, but now have access to your equity when you need it most. With a reverse mortgage from American Financing, you can feel confident about living your golden years with financial comfort and security. Their mortgage consultants are salary-based, so conversations are simple, straightforward, and honest. Call American Financing today at 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or online at AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
After a rough day on the range, a fella can get a bit saddle sore. That's why I use Blue Emu Original Super Strength Cream. It works fast and penetrates deep to soothe my tired muscles and joints.
And he don't stink.
And I'll tell you one thing, I had no idea this stuff was so darn handy.
Blue Emu Original Super Strength Cream. Available at all major retailers. It works fast for long-lasting soothing of tired muscles and joints.
And you won't stink.
Walgreens has good news for anyone managing diabetes. We've got your back. That's right. Walgreens pharmacists are here to consult with you in person and answer any questions you may have about new and existing medications. You can even get free advice from our trusted experts day and night at walgreens.com or the mobile app. Walgreens has all major brands of diabetes testing supplies like Accu-Check and Walgreens TrueMetrics. That's not just good news, it's great news. Stop by and talk to your Walgreens pharmacist today. Walgreens, trusted since 1901.
Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
I was walking down the street when out the corner of my eye I saw a pretty little thing approaching me.
So Ben Shapiro, who is one of the smartest young whippersnappers that I know, had an article up on his website about the 8 times that law-abiding citizens saved lives with an AR-15. Because the question arises all the time, whether it's David Hogg or anybody else, these little twerps that think they know everything about the Second Amendment and know squat about guns or self-defense or anything else. Keep talking about how scary looking the AR-15 is. It's a military-style assault weapon. I despise that phrase. Ben writes, this question has been a favorite talking point of gun control activists in recent months, grating the ears of many lawful owners of the popular semi-automatic rifle. Never mind that rifles of any kind account for only a fraction of gun deaths every year, which, actually we may do that in a second. Or that some of the worst public mass shootings in American history have taken place with nothing more than handguns. In fact, that's predominantly the case. Rarely are long guns used in any of these so-called mass shootings. And I put that in air quotes because it depends on your definition of a mass shooting. The AR-15 has been readily available to civilians, to Americans, since 1963. 1963. And yet has only recently become, and just, I guess because now people, because of the popularity of it, people look at it who have no understanding of what a semi-automatic rifle is, and they look at it, and usually it's black, and they see the muzzle, and they just get scared. Millions of AR-15s and similar semi-automatic rifles that are basically the same gun, but maybe have a wooden stock instead. They're bought by the millions, and they're bought for a very important overriding reason. They are great for self-defense. So, what are 8 situations where the AR-15 has been used to save lives? Harris County, Texas, 2013. A 15 18-year-old boy saved his life and the life of his 12-year-old sister by fending off a pair of thugs with his father's AR-15. My grandson could do that, and he's not 15 yet. Rochester, New York, 2013. 2 armed burglars, thugs, retreated from a college student's apartment after coming face-to-face with an unloaded AR-15. The rifle itself instilled enough fear to cause them to flee. Ferguson, Missouri, 2014. During the Ferguson, Missouri riots, nearly all businesses within a particular 2-square-mile area of the city were looted or destroyed except for one. This will make liberals' heads explode. 2 African-American men, for those of you who are linguistically challenged, 2 black men guarded the gas station and convenience store of a white friend from looters and rioters. They did so armed with an AR-15, a MAC-10 machine pistol, and a variety of handguns. Houston, 2017. A target of a drive-by shooting successfully fended off the attack by using his legally owned AR-15 against his 3 armed attackers. He was able to hit all 3 men in the moving vehicle. Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, 2017. A homeowner's 19-year-old son used an AR-15 to defend himself against 3 would-be burglars, thugs, who broke into the home in broad daylight. The 19-year-old was determined to have acted in justifiable self-defense. And my favorite one of all, because everybody talks about how the NRA apparently has blood on their hands from all these mass shootings. Well, here's an example where an NRA member does have blood on his hands. Sutherland Springs, Texas, last year. After a gunman opened fire on congregants inside the First Baptist Church, a man living near the place of worship, who happened to be an NRA member, grabbed his AR-15 and engaged the shooter. The shooter subsequently dropped his own firearm, fled the scene as that neighbor with the AR-15 continued to pursue him. Oh, just think, a good guy with a gun, an NRA member, used his AR-15 to stop the mass shooting inside that church. Oswego, Illinois, 2018, a man with an AR-15 intervened to stop a neighbor's knife attack on a pregnant woman. The rifle's intimidation factor was credited as a reason why the attacker dropped his knife. Catawba County, Illinois, 2018. After his 17-year-old relative successfully used his own firearm to fend off 3 would-be thugs who had attacked him in the driveway of his home, a neighbor used his AR-15 to stop a threat from one of the would-be robbers' upset family members. 8 examples of citizens lawfully using an AR-15 to defend themselves. My AR-15 is my weapon of choice. I want to make sure if they come crashing through the door that they're dead. Michael, how can you say that? You come breaking through my front door to attack my wife? Or, God forbid, my grandkids are with me? I'll unload that 30-round magazine in a New York minute, because I'm going to make sure you're dead. I'm not shooting to wound. I'm shooting to kill. And people have a hard time with that. And what fascinates me about having a hard time with that statement is, do you not comprehend? Now, I just can't willy-nilly just shoot anybody, but somebody comes crashing through my home, that gives me an imminent fear of danger for my own life. I don't know whether they've got guns, knives, baseball bats, I don't know. But the very act, tonight, here's an exercise for you. As you crawl in bed, you pull the little coovies up over your head, and you get your My Pillow all comfortable, and you're all ready to go to sleep on your Casper mattress. I want you to just sit and imagine how far away your front door is. And I want you to imagine the sound if you can. And if you can't imagine the sound, get on YouTube. You're on YouTube right now, watching me. Get on YouTube and just Google on YouTube door crashing in. And get that sound in your mind. And then imagine that tonight while you're in bed. And then think of how you're going to defend yourself against 1, 2, or 3, maybe more, thugs who have decided, unfortunately, that tonight your house looks like the gun-free zone that probably has some nice jewelry, some cash, or I don't know, maybe they think you're a meth dealer. Think about that tonight. And then decide whether or not you want to learn how to use a gun.
From the L&L Heating and Air Conditioning Traffic Center.
Heavy and slow highways continue. That drive on South on I-25 at Castle Rock is barely moving. Big accident south on I-25 near Larkspur. Stop and go in the Tech Center along north on I-25. A crash working up near 225. Now in the shoulder, but pretty solid from C470. North on I-25, heavy from Evans on into downtown. A new accident on north on I-25 at 23rd. Cleaning up an accident eastbound 70 after Pecos over in that left lane. Denver's forecast tonight, cloudy skies, some gusty winds, scattered rain showers, low of 37. Tomorrow, sunny but windy with a high near 59. 64 degrees Saturday. Right now, it's 54. For the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHAL.
This report is brought to you by Staples. Staples helps you keep your ink stocked and your business moving all year long. Now trade in your old printer and save up to $80 on a new Epson EcoTank, including up to 2 years of ink. Ends 3/24. See store or staples.com for details. Restrictions may apply. Staples, it's pro time.
Hey, it's Michael Brown here. You know, in this crazy housing market, you find a house that you want, and then, you know what? Multiple offers all in one day on the same house. So instead of buying an existing house, you can have a brand new custom-built home from the Hall Company. Now, I know you hear custom-built and you think expensive, but whether you're looking for 1,500 square feet or 15,000 square feet, the Hall Company will help you find your ideal piece of land, design the home with you, and then build it. You get what you want, not what somebody else had. The Hall Company can even help you find the land if you want to build the house yourself. And of course, they can help you secure financing. So instead of getting what somebody else liked, get a home that's just what you want. Check out their work at denvercustomhomebuilder.biz. That's denvercustomhomebuilder.biz. Or do this. Call Dave Hall, the owner. He actually answers his phone, and he'll answer your questions. Call or text him at 303-669-0531. That's 303-669-0531, and just have a conversation about the dream home that you've always wanted.
Grainberry, healthy cereal for your family.
Okay, kiddos, breakfast is served.
Yay!
Sugar cereal again, Dad?
And you are?
Here to switch your cereal with Grainberry cereal with Onyx sorghum, a special grain that's better than whole grain oats or wheat alone.
But does it have flavor?
Tons, plus more antioxidants than any other cereal, fruit, or vegetable.
Antioxidants?
Ah, you're cute.
Look for Grainberry cereals with amazing Onyx sorghum.
Grainberry.
If you're looking through a broken windshield, then you don't have much time to take advantage of this offer from Technoglass, because $99 for a brand new windshield is not something we can offer often, and you only have until 7 o'clock tonight for this offer from Technoglass. $99 for the windshield, $75 for the installation, and like 85% of the vehicles qualify for this. And you know Technoglass has the best windshield warranties in the auto glass industry, the only company that offers a 12-month no-breakage guarantee, and we give you free lifetime rock chip repair that makes those windshields from Technoglass last longer and saves you money. Now, you don't have to run into Technoglass by 7 o'clock tonight to get it installed, but you've got to call and get it scheduled by 7 o'clock to take advantage of this $99 offer. So call Technoglass right now and schedule that appointment whenever it's convenient for you. But you have to call us now, 720-405-8000. Technoglass, 405-8000. $8,000.
Did you know there's a way to list your home to attract multiple offers and incite bidding wars? Hi, I'm Tom Martino. Do you know what it is? Don't feel bad. Neither do most real estate brokers. But Frank Duran, the real estate man, uses this system in all of his listings.
There's simply no substitute for drive, discipline, passion, and experience, and we give you that.
Frank Duran, part of RE/MAX Alliance. No one better. 303-920-1622. 920-1622.
Spring into action and put the food you love back on your menu. Just because you're gluten-free doesn't mean you can't enjoy breads, hamburger, and hot dog buns, pancakes, cupcakes, and so much more. Gluten-Free Things is a local gluten-free and vegan bakery. Look them up online, glutenfreethings.com.
Make this your best year yet with better hearing. Whether suffering from hearing loss or tinnitus or both, you can get the most advanced help with new smartphone-compatible hearing aids. Control everything through your phone. Take calls, make adjustments. Call now for your hearing evaluation, and if you decide to buy, get $1,000 off. Financing available, plus free trials. They want to be sure you get the right hearing aid for you. And remember, $1,000 off. Imagine adjusting everything with a smartphone app. Now, no extra equipment, just your hearing aids and your phone. Call now. The $1,000 discounts are limited. Dr. Patty and Dr. Lisa at Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center are the pioneers when it comes to tinnitus research. Call them today. 303-534-0163, 534-0163, or online at helpforringing.com. And on my referral list at referralist.com.
Get ready to start flipping houses overnight for a nice profit. The NV Real Estate Academy is now giving away their Fortunes in Flipping kit for free. This kit has helped thousands of rookie investors just like you learn how to flip houses for large profits, and it can help you too. Call now to get your free kit and learn the secrets of flipping houses with other people's money, or partnering with the NV Real Estate Academy Network to get your deals funded. Plus, you'll get their new groundbreaking tax lien investment kit that'll show you how to earn government-secured returns up to 18% annually and how to buy highly discounted tax-delinquent properties. So if you're ready to make some extra cash, call 1-800-989-3394 now to get your free kit. Call 800-989-3394 now, and you'll also get free tickets to a live training with a free meal, a smartwatch, and a flash drive loaded with vital information. Plus, a national government auction list of properties for sale. All free just for attending. Call 800-989-3394. That's 800-989-3394. Call now.
Ross Kaminsky, mornings 5 to 10.
Stephen Hawking, who passed away Wednesday, popularized discussion of black holes and string theory. But what is string theory exactly? We'll ask CU physics professor Oliver DeWolf Friday morning at 8:47 here on 630 KHOW.
I messed up. The story about the AR-15s did not come from Ben Shapiro. I was thinking that was Ben's article, and it's not. It's from the Daily Signal. But anyway, the Shapiro article is the one I want to do now. Ben got a bunch of emails from students across the country yesterday who were not protesting and were upset about those that were protesting. And so Ben published those articles or those emails, and I actually think a few of them are worth sharing. Because as you recall, maybe you don't recall, because I don't think I did this yesterday, Florida students from the shooting in, 30 days ago, have been exempted from standardized tests.
In Florida, students attending Stoneman Douglas High School may be exempt from taking the state's high-stakes standardized tests. State senators voted to excuse students today from having to take the annual reading, writing, and math tests. Students would still be allowed to take the test if they wanted to. The measure would also ensure the school retains its current A grade under Florida's school grading system.
I get the idea that we need to have sympathy for these kids, and that some of these kids may have still have some trauma going on in their heads. Why would you exempt the entire school and allow the school to keep its A rating? Is it too early to say that, yes, it was an awful event, but one of the things about life is people suffer awful events all the time. And eventually you have to go back to work. Eventually you have to go back to your day-to-day routine. Eventually you have to go back. And in fact, one of the best things that can happen is that you quickly do that. The longer you grieve, the longer you wallow, the longer you do any of those things, the more difficult it is to get yourself out of that PTSD or whatever kind of trauma you may be suffering. But they aren't all that way. And Ben Shapiro shares some of these. From a high school junior, honestly, it's like the Women's March. There is no single consolidated argument, just a loose collection of rants that obscure the main point. It's a high school junior. That's pretty smart. A 16-year-old high school girl. I was planning on not participating in the walkout. I don't see the point in leaving class to simply walk outside, stand and talk with peers for 17 minutes, and return to class. The act of walking out of class to protest school violence does not seem to have a target audience. Even though they may have a news crew, it is doubtful that the students in Florida will see the actions of our school's walkout as a stand with solidarity. I support the Second Amendment and see this walkout as another opportunity for students and their parents to attack that amendment and my support of gun control. I do see that my refusal to participate may be seen as unsympathetic or cruel. My brother, who is a freshman, is being pressured in class to participate. She's 16 years old. I guess I'm grasping for hope here. A 17-year-old student wrote him, "Tomorrow my school is having a walkout at 10 o'clock for the 17 students who were killed in the Parkland, Florida shooting. The walkout, however, here at my school is not really about that. It is being promoted by an anti-gun leftist political agenda that I just don't and cannot support, especially using the 17 kids that were my age, in all caps, as a platform. I was wondering what you would say to people who want to call me insensitive and a terrible person." I would actually call you a very reasonable person, particularly for being 17 years old. Another 17-year-old. The reason I am emailing you, Ben, is because my school is having a walkout on March 14th. They say in an email that this walkout is to advocate for gun reform, but they also say that we are walking to honor the victims of the Parkland massacre. I am in favor of walking to honor the victims, but not in favor of promoting gun reform. I feel like I have to choose between going against my political values or looking like a bad person. I need help. What do I do? You do what is right by you. You do what is right. And if you can't do that by marching, you stay in school. Another high schooler. My school is participating in the walkout on Wednesday, and I'm unsure what to do. I'm very much against gun control, and I don't want to protest Congress for something they're doing right, if that makes sense. However, I don't want to be singled out by students as someone who, quote, doesn't care about the students who died. Should I participate and conform to avoid humiliation and honor the students, or should I remain in class alone? I don't know if the walkout is more about gun control or honoring the students. Then there were students who wanted to do something to counter the propaganda, but will be ignored by the media. I got to do those two later. I didn't watch the clock. So stay tuned. You'll hear those next.
Haven't filed your taxes in years? Get your peace of mind back. Go to advancedtaxsolutions.com.
Tom Martino, the troubleshooter. Tomorrow morning at 10.
Cars, the second biggest investment we make. So let's talk all about them. Coming up on the Troubleshooter Show tomorrow at 10.
Troubleshooter Tom Martino on 630 KHOW.
Get a licensed plumber or HVAC tech in your home for just $39. A safe, complete, and predictable way to find out what's wrong. Just $39 by Fix It 24/7. If you have them do any of the needed repairs, that diagnostic fee is waived with upfront pricing before work begins. And you won't find anyone doing as much work for a lower price anywhere. 720-526-3939. 720-526-3939.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
It'll be mostly cloudy tonight with some rain showers, a low of 37. Sunny and windy tomorrow, a high of 60. And on Saturday, look for mostly sunny skies, a high of 65 degrees.
Staples can help your business stand out with custom printed signs, banners, and brochures. Now at Staples, get $5 off your next print and marketing services purchase when you spend $50 or more. Standout materials equals outstanding results. Offer in-store only, ends 3/24. Exclusions apply. Staples.
This is Denver's talk station. Michael Brown continues after the news on 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station. KHOW, Denver.
Searching for survivors. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. A bridge still under construction in South Florida connecting Florida International University and the town of Sweetwater collapses onto a major highway. Multiple people are hurt, some critically. Fox's Steve Rappaport has this live.
Lisa, Sweetwater Police Sergeant Jenna Mendez tells Fox News she saw the bridge come down as she sat in traffic.
I was in disbelief of what I actually was just witnessing, and my instincts kicked in that I needed to get to work, so I jumped out of my vehicle and I ran and actually jumped on top of the bridge. The
950-ton span installed less than a week ago was designed to withstand a Category 5 hurricane. Crews used an accelerated construction method to complete the bridge. The university saying that process, known as innovative installation, was meant to reduce risks to workers and pedestrians while minimizing traffic disruptions. Lisa?
Steve, President Trump tweeting he's continuing to monitor the heartbreaking bridge collapse at FIU. So tragic, he writes. Many brave first responders rushed in to save lives. He says, thank you for your courage, praying this evening for all who are affected. A new round of sanctions against Russia.
The new sanctions target 19 Russian individuals and 5 entities for meddling in the 2016 presidential election and other malicious cyber attacks. Meanwhile, President Trump says the U.S. is talking to other allies about holding Russia responsible for a recent poisoning attack on a former Russian spy that occurred on British soil.
We're taking it very seriously, as I think are many others.
The leaders of the U.S., France, Germany, and Britain, in a rare joint statement, signaled a further ratcheting of international pressure on Russia.
Fox's John Decker at the White House. The Napa County Sheriff's Office releasing more information on last Friday's shooting at a veteran's home in Yountville. They say 36-year-old Albert Wong fatally shot 3 workers before killing himself. Fox News, fair and balanced.
A list of things that will let you down today. Your alarm clock, C-store coffee, public transportation, the office elevator, the sandwich you packed for lunch, the 5th floor printer, your cell phone battery, the shoelace you swore you double knotted, your hard drive, your backup hard drive, and of course, the weather. Brighten your day with something you can actually count on. GoToMeeting is the easy-to-use collaborative meeting tool that 18 million monthly users trust to help them get work done. To learn more about how you can meet better, visit gotomeeting.com.
I'm having that 6:59 feeling again.
What?
You know, that mini panic attack right before the workday starts when you're sure you've forgotten something?
Nope, that's my favorite time of day. I work with Cintas, so I always know we're ready for the workday. They handle our uniforms, fire extinguishers, first aid, safety training, floor mats, and restroom supplies.
I think I need to call Cintas.
They might just make a morning person out of you.
Oh, I'm ready!
Learn how Cintas can help you get ready for the workday. Visit Cintas.com.
KHOW News Time, 6:03. I'm Kathy Walker. The task force investigating a series of shootings in northern Colorado still has work to do despite an arrest yesterday.
Pursued over 5,000 leads, cleared 12 persons of interest, and followed up on over 14,000 pickup trucks in Larimer and surrounding counties.
Task Force Commander Bob Coleman says the suspect arrested yesterday is tied to 2 of 6 shootings that occurred between Fort Collins and Meade in May and June of 2015. Parker police are looking for a suspected police impersonator. The man was driving a black and white SUV and turned on emergency lights to pull over a car on March 1st. The driver of the car reported the incident to police about half an hour after it happened. The man they're looking for has a star tattoo on his left arm. Open burning of any kind is now prohibited in unincorporated Douglas County and the town of Castle Rock. Sheriff Spurlock enacted Stage 1 fire restrictions due to dry conditions. That's the latest. I'm Kathy Walker.
This report is brought to you by Denver Travel and Adventure Show.
Bunch of problems and jam-packed highways continue. Up north, parking lot conditions. South on I-25 approaching 84th Avenue. A couple lanes of the highway are blocked. Traffic is stopped. Get around at Washington or Huron. An accident downtown, north on I-25 at 23rd, and stop and go in the tech center with a crash on north on I-25 near 225, and big delays south of Castle Rock, south on I-25, not moving, an accident down near Larkspur. Denver's forecast tonight, cloudy skies, some gusty winds, scattered rain showers, low of 37. Tomorrow, sunny but windy with a high near 59. Right now, 54 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
Find your next vacation at the Denver Travel and Adventure Show. Meet Rick Steves and the booze traveler Jack Maxwell and discover thousands of destinations from around the globe. March 24th and 25th at the Colorado Convention Center. Get tickets now at travelshows.com.
Your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the keyword BANK to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply. That's BANK to 200-200.
Hey, Mikey.
It's Michael Brown.
You can try to find Michael Brown. Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
This is the Michael Brown Show.
Hold on tight to your dream. Yeah. Hold on tight to your dream.
Okay, let's get a couple of taxpayer relief shots in, because you just can't go a day without a taxpayer relief shot. It's like your daily constitution. It's like a daily bowel movement. You need a taxpayer relief shot. Just what are you shaking your head about in there? You're kind of getting to be like Angie. I say something, I look in there, and you're either shaking your head. Am I disrupting like a hockey game or a baseball game or something?
You're disrupting basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Oh. So you're watching the. Are you watching the NBA?
No, I'm not watching the NBA. I'm watching the NCAA tournament. Come on.
What is it? What did they have a tournament in March or something?
Do you? I would ask if you did not know this, but you may not actually know this. I mean, I know you're being sarcastic, but come on, it's a big deal.
Why is it a big deal?
I don't know. It's fun. It's just fun. Although,
do you do the whole bracket thing?
You know what? This year I did, and I actually took 3 minutes to fill it out. I put no thought or effort into it whatsoever.
You just randomly put in teams?
I just randomly, because I mean, I'll casually pay attention to college basketball throughout the year, just very casually. And it's like, oh, okay, I know they're usually pretty good. I like their mascot. That's a cool team. Their coach is cool. All right, cool. They got pretty colors.
I mean, the odds, I'm sure someone somewhere has calculated the odds of anybody like getting the bracket completely correct.
Yeah.
It's got to be astronomical.
Oh, yeah. It's got to be impossible. I mean, I'm sure it's happened, but it's rare that it's happened if it has.
I just don't get it. And they used to do it in this building.
Mm-hmm.
They used to come around every year trying to get me to fill out a bracket. One, don't watch college basketball.
Right.
2, don't care.
Mm-hmm.
3, not going to spend the time.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's what I did this year. We're in the bracket here at iHeart, and that's the only one I did. Just
see, they must have learned not to come to me anymore.
Probably.
Don't go to the crabby old bastard.
Well, you weren't in the bathroom. They couldn't come to you for your normal bathroom talk.
And I'm kind of upset because I thought we were having a meeting at the top of the hour.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was 6 o'clock.
At 6 o'clock, and I went in, there was nobody there.
Yeah, the 6 o'clock bathroom meeting.
And it's I got an Outlook. Bathroom meeting, 5:58 to 6:04.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't distract me like this.
That's what I do.
It is what you do. Put those back on real quickly. So refresh my memory, because it's now been close to, let's see, 6, 79. It's been close to 9 hours since I put this down in the email.
Uh-huh.
Are the 2 Atlanta taxpayer relief shots, are those 2 separate
They're
ones?
2 separate ones, yes.
We got 2 out of Atlanta.
2 out of Atlanta. Both in the same county, in DeKalb County.
And
they're separate places,
separate?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Atlanta, you get the. Oh, by the way, yes, Drew and I have discussed the crowns, and we're going to text each other. And I don't know how the hell I got my cell phone. I got to go. I've had the same cell phone number for like 1989. I've had the same cell phone number since 1989. You're supposed to go, wow.
No, I tuned you out.
I've had the same cell phone number since 1989.
Wait, what?
And what bothers me about it is you have it now.
Well, yeah.
How did that happen? I mean, how did you did I give you my cell phone number?
You did. You volunteered. You're like, you know what? I need to give you my cell phone number in case you come up with any thoughtful show ideas or blog posts or anything like that. That's exactly how it went down.
If you'd just stopped and said, oh, I need to give you my cell phone number, and not said that other BS, I probably would have just thought, okay, I had a brain fart and I gave you my cell phone number. But when you added all that other crap in, I immediately realized, no, that's a big fat lie.
Wait, can we get back to the 1989 part? So did you have like one of those big Zach Morris Saved by the Bell phones?
The first, actually, that was a different number.
Okay.
But when we moved to Colorado, I got a cell phone, and I've had that number since then.
Wow.
But I had one of those phones in the car. I had a Honda, what was the little sporty Honda?
Civic?
No, the little sporty Honda.
I don't know. You're talking to somebody who doesn't know anything about cars.
Okay, anyway, I had a little red Honda Del Sol. Is that what it was?
That actually sounds kind of right, yeah.
Anyway, I had one of those. And so the company I was general counsel for got us all car phones. They weren't cell phones, they were car phones.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a brick inside that little Honda. You know.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Had a little antenna on the back, a little curly Q antenna like a pig's tail. And then it had the big heavy cord. It got wrapped up all the time. It was like an old rotary dial phone.
It had a little case that you put it in, like right in like your dash area or whatever, like the little.
But no, they had it like they put it right next to the next to the gear shift.
Right, yeah, that's right, yeah.
And it just kind of popped into a little holder that was just there, and you pulled it up and beep 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 beep. Yeah, I'm calling for my car phone. Aren't I cool? I mean, in fact, one of the guys, God, I hope he's not listening. But once he got the company it's a family-owned business, so one of the kids. He would never make his phone calls. He would never return his phone calls until he got in his car, so he could make it from his car phone.
I mean, if you were one of the few people that had a car phone back then, I could totally understand that.
Yeah, I'm calling you. Hey, Drew, yeah. What's that noise? I'm calling you from my car phone. No big deal.
You're driving around with your convertible.
Yeah, I'm
trying to look all cool.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah. I'm actually shocked you've had the same cell phone number, considering how many people you piss off on a daily basis that could probably find a way to get a hold of that and just bug the living daylights out of you.
There are very, very few people that have my, and quite frankly, those of you that have it that shouldn't have it, and you call me, I don't. If I don't recognize the, if you're not in my contacts,
you're not answering.
I don't answer the phone.
I don't blame you. I'm the same way.
I don't answer the phone. You know how many I wonder how many how many numbers I have blocked.
Oh yeah,
must be in the thousands.
I've got at least 200-300. I got a call today saying that I was going to be arrested if I didn't.
Oh, you got one of those?
I got one of those. Yeah, I loved it. I'm from New York or something like that. Some random number in New York.
You know what I will do? How do we get off on this now?
I don't know.
By the way, youtube.com/Michael Brown today. Go over there and since we've totally screwed up this segment, do me a favor and go over to Michael Brown today. I'm sorry, that's my website. Go to youtube.com/Michael Brown today. Subscribe. We made our 1,000 way earlier than Drew ever thought, because Drew has no confidence in me whatsoever. So now we're going to start shooting for 2,000, but we'll wait and do that next week.
Yeah.
We'll do that next week.
You'll grovel a little bit less over the next few days.
I'm always groveling.
Well, I know. That's a good point.
But you know what I like to do occasionally? Like if I'm driving to a meeting and there's nothing, the music's kind of boring, or, I've turned off the news because I don't want to listen to all the crap going on, and I get one of those numbers I don't recognize, I'll answer it.
Oh, and mess with them?
Oh, totally.
Just play along?
Totally mess with them.
Just say, hey, can I send you like $200 worth of iTunes gift cards to make it up?
No, I'll listen and I'll say, I'd love to do it, but, my wife just passed away, or, I got diagnosed with cancer last week. I mean, I'll totally screw with her.
Just make some random story up. Yeah.
Or I'll just start acting really dumb, and pretty soon they'll hang up.
Are you acting, or are you being yourself?
The Atlanta Taxpayer Relief Show. Holy cow. This is a long one. Did I send you this whole thing?
You sent me the whole thing, and I was going to just cut it off, but he said some meaningful things in the later parts of the video.
Okay.
You might as well just wait on it now.
I have to wait on it now because we've only got like 24 seconds left. So I'll use the last 24 seconds of this segment. Man, I can't get paid. I shouldn't even get paid for this segment. To grovel for subscriptions to the YouTube page, youtube.com/Michael Brown today. Because you might as well just do it. Look, here's the thing. You might as well do it now, because starting next week, I'm going to push to get to 2,000. So the quicker you get me to 2,000, the less groveling, and the less you have to put up with this. Because I know some people it irritates. And the more I know it irritates some people, the more I do it. youtube.com/Michael Brown today.
This report is brought to you by Denver Travel and Adventure Show.
Bunch of problems still causing a tough drive up north. South on I-25 through North Glen is barely moving single-digit speeds. It's an accident car in a semi. South on I-25 approaching 84th Avenue. 3 lanes of South on I-25 are blocked. Traffic is getting by in the right shoulder. Avoid South on I-25, Washington, or Huron. Accident downtown, North on I-25 at 23rd. Crash backing up in the tech center, North on I-25 past 225. And a big accident South on I-25 down near Larkspur. Denver's forecast tonight, cloudy skies, some winds and rain. Low at 37 tomorrow, upper 50s. Right now it's 53. For the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
Find your next vacation at the Denver Travel and Adventure Show. Meet Rick Steves and the booze traveler Jack Maxwell and discover thousands of destinations from around the globe. March 24th and 25th at the Colorado Convention Center. Get tickets now at travelshows.com.
Hey, it's Michael Brown here for the new Carillon at Bellevue Station Retirement Community. It's opening soon in the heart of the Denver Tech Center, and the Carillon is another upscale senior living community offering independent living, assisted living, and memory care. I love these places. I met the new general manager, Angie, and her team, and once again, this community is going to be amazing. They're taking priority waitlist reservations and offering some great move-in benefits. So I want you to call them right now at 720-279-9112 or visit the Information Center off Bellevue and South Niagara Street today.
Hey, if you're looking through a broken windshield right now, you don't have much time left on this offer from Technoglass, because until 7 o'clock today, Technoglass is offering windshield replacements for only $99. That's $99 for a brand new windshield from Technoglass, $75 for the installation, and like 85% of the vehicles do qualify for this. That windshield from Technoglass still comes with all the warranties that we are famous for, a 12-month no breakage guarantee and free lifetime rock chip repair, which will make that new Technoglass windshield last longer and save you money. Now, you only have until 7 o'clock to call and take advantage of this $99 offer from Technoglass, but you don't have to have it installed today. You just need to schedule that appointment by 7 o'clock. Schedule the appointment whenever it's convenient for you, but you don't have much longer, so give Technoglass a call right now. 720-405-8000. Technoglass, 405-8000.
Hi, it's Mandy Connell. Join my friends Gary Bell and Brad Pollock for the Bell and Pollock Legal Show right here on KHOW every Saturday morning at 7. It's a live call-in show to give Coloradans like you free legal advice on any topic you'd like to discuss with them.
Gunsmith at Large is a unique place for gun owners and enthusiasts like you and me. Whether it's routine maintenance, customization of your favorite handgun, rifle, or shotgun, Gunsmith at Large is the place to go. And when I say customization, I'm talking about things like turning a Glock into a custom handgun with a titanium-colored pistol with night sights, copper-plated barrel, and a 4.5-pound trigger. Yes, he's that good. So call Parker at Gunsmith at Large right now. 720-662-7156. 720-662-7156.
This is Greg Bennett, the Growth Coach Denver Tech with your tip of the week on how to grow and improve your business. Ready? Don't simply set goals for your people. Build systems and processes that, when followed, will help them achieve those goals. Goals good, systems better. At the Growth Coach Denver Tech, we help you go to work on your business while you work in the business. To learn more about how we can help you grow and improve your business, visit us at thegrowthcoachdenvertech.com. Thegrowthcoachdenvertech.com.
Student loans, car loans, high-interest credit card loans, debt adds up for all of us, but there are ways around it. Hey guys, it's Ross Kaminsky for my friends at American Financing, and I'm here to remind you that refinancing your home loan is an easy way to save a lot of money. Think of it this way. A lower interest rate means lower monthly bill payments, and mortgage interest rates are far more competitive than a student loan or credit card rate. I'm talking rates in the low single digits versus rates in the high double digits. Why wouldn't you consolidate that high interest debt by refinancing your mortgage? You'll speak with a salary-based mortgage consultant who will customize a loan to fit your needs. They're already saving customers up to $1,000 a month, plus there are no upfront fees at American Financing. You could close on your new loan in as fast as 10 days and may be able to postpone up to 60 days of mortgage payments. Get in touch with American Financing at 303-695-7000 or online at americanfinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate. As a marketer, you want to reach everyone, adults, teens, millennials, but it's not like these groups all hang out in the same place, right? Actually, wrong. They're all right here, listening to radio commercials just like this one. Radio ads connect with 93% of Americans every week. That's more than Google, more than Facebook, more than TV. In fact, radio reaches 20% more millennials than TV. Want more of the people you want to talk to all in one place? You want to get to iHeartMedia.com and get AM/FM working for you.
People make your business work. But how do you find the right talent? ZipRecruiter. One click posts your job to over 100 top job boards. Then, smart matching technology instantly alerts quality candidates about your job. No wonder 80% of employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site in just one day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
To try ZipRecruiter for free, just go to ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio.
Mornings 5 to 10 with Ross Kaminsky.
You know, a lot of folks will get into this talk about, the Second Amendment right and this and that and whether you like this particular gun or that. You know what? And they're all legitimate things to care about and legitimate things to think about, but none of it approaches the level of importance of making sure that my kid is okay and that your kid is okay.
Start your day with Ross Kaminsky. Mornings 5 to 10 on Denver's Talk Station, 630 KHOW. Tax time means you might be getting a refund. But why not get a little more? It's the 16K a day giveaway. Listen for your shot at $1,000 every hour at 5 after the hour. Weekdays, 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. on 630 KHOW. Brought to you by The Hall Company. If you want a brand new custom home, you need The Hall Company. Whether you want a 1,500 square foot home or 15,000 square feet, The Hall Company will help you buy the land, design the home, and build it. Visit them at denvercustomhomebuilder.biz.
Atlanta. 2 taxpayer relief shots tonight. Congratulations, Atlanta.
Yeah, I also received a person shot call. Upon their arrival, they found the victim lying in the roadway, deceased. Appeared he suffered from a gunshot wound. After further discovery, the resident of the apartment stated that it's a possible home invasion. 3 individuals forced their way inside his residence.
Ooh, this is a good one. You were right. This is a classic. 3 thugs forcing their way into a home. Remember that little exercise I suggested you do tonight? You crawl in your little bed and you're all comfortable. You've kissed your girlfriend, boyfriend, your dog, whatever, goodnight. And then you lay there and you think, Michael Brown told me to sit here and pretend that someone just crashed through our front door. And it's like those guys he was telling about on the Atlanta taxpayer relief shot tonight. And I'm supposed to think about that, and now I can't stop thinking about it. And now I just realized that the gun safe's down in the basement, and I'm upstairs, and what am I going to do?
He fought with them. They had handguns. They started shooting at him. He retrieved his handgun. He fired back at them. They continued to exchange rounds.
This is a firefight. This is an all-out firefight.
After further investigation, this other subject was found in the parking lot. There are 2 outstanding individuals at this time.
I think two outstanding. I don't think he means like, hey, we got 2 outstanding individuals here. Yep, they are Class A citizens. I think he means they're we can't find them. Outstanding is an unusual word to use.
I have a description of them at this time. The investigation is still ongoing.
Now take me back, because Lieutenant Robertson kind of made it sound like he was wrestling with one of the guys that got his gun
No, that's not what happened.
Okay, so it was an actual gunfight kind of...
Yes, the resident had his own gun. And he retrieved his handgun and fired back at the subjects.
Do you know if the other 2 were hit, or you looked to check the hospital?
It's unknown. Yeah, we are checking the hospital, so it's unknown if anybody else was hit. So we don't have any evidence of that yet, but you never know.
Everything took place inside the apartment, though? Or the firing was
firing inside, and it's also continued outside, too, in the stairway, and also in the front.
And talk about he just protecting his family, protecting these 2 young kids?
He's protecting his family. He had 2 young kids, and there was 2 other adults inside the location.
But nobody else was hit, though? He wasn't?
No one else was injured at this time.
Were they're kind of involved in this, or they were kind of somewhere separate from what was going on?
The family members?
Yeah, the family.
Oh, they was in their rooms. They heard the incident. One of the family members looked out the door, saw him fighting with the subjects, and attempted to call 911.
So the kids weren't in any danger. It seemed like immediate danger.
Not in immediate danger.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It sounds like it's an apartment. This is happening in an apartment because, well, he said apartment, and then he said in stairwell. You got 3 thugs against 1 guy. Oh, yeah, the children were never in any immediate danger. I don't know whether they were shooting 9mm, 45 ACP, 357. I don't know what they were shooting, but I don't know if, except for the firewall, it's all drywall. I would say there were a lot of people in immediate danger from 3 thugs breaking into an apartment, and a guy's defending his family and his children.
But and they're okay. I guess they're really. Was a boy and girl, or 2 boys, or how old were they? Little kids?
It's a boy and girl, and yes, very young, about 8 and 9 years of age.
Okay, and last thing, I guess, anything yet to determine, like, he tells you like who these guys are, why they would target?
It's unknown. The investigation is still pretty early. He's at our headquarters being questioned at this time. We're trying to get all the information we can. The rest of his investigation on why these individuals at this location. It appears that he possibly was targeted. I don't think it was a random incident. So he's possibly was targeted, and we're trying to find out more on why these individuals arrived at his apartment.
Man, oh man. And if you think that's just a night in Atlanta. And then?
Right now, police are looking for at least 2 men with guns who stormed into a family's home as they slept. A father shot and killed one suspect after a struggle. Channel 2 Steve Gelbach is live along Covington Highway in DeKalb County. Steve, you talked to a witness who heard the gunshots.
Fred, it was a gun battle first inside an apartment here at Covington Glenwood, outside in the parking lot, and we know the suspects wearing masks over their face, gloves on their hands, tried to make it out here to the front entrance, but one of them didn't make it very far. Now, he dropped in the parking lot, died here at the scene. DeKalb County police say they think 3 suspects targeted the apartment for a reason. It wasn't random. They burst in a little after midnight, got into a struggle with the father. 2 other adults and his 2 kids, a boy and girl under 10 years old, were also inside. Detectives say the suspects started shooting at him, but that father was able to get his own gun, fired back. The shooting continued outside the apartment, where we talked to one neighbor. Just coming home, he heard the gunfire, then spotted those suspects.
Dude's running.
We need to capture this and make this into
Dude's running. Dude's running. Dude's running.
Dude's running. Dude's running. Yeah, Drew, it was the same incident. Same incident. But still, that's pretty good, though. I like that.
Dude's running. Dudes running. Dudes running.
Police have identified a wanted Utah man who was shot and killed by federal agents near a track station in Sandy, Utah, Tuesday night. Agents from the ATF tracked 31-year-old Brian Keith Lyles to a vehicle that was across the street from the station. Popo have not said what sparked the 5 p.m. shooting, but Carringer confirmed that agents fired during their contact with Lyles, who was taken to the hospital and then later assumed room temperature. Well, actually, lower than room temperature because they put them in the coolers and they get down. I wonder what's the temperature of a morgue cooler? Do you know, Drew?
Couldn't tell you. Never been in one.
That would be a nice little YouTube thing to do.
Would be kind of fun, actually.
Kind of like put you in and pull you out, pull the sheet up, and you can go boo, scare everybody.
It's better than your taser idea from last week.
Oh, we haven't done that yet. We got to do the taser
We're not
too.
going to do that.
Yeah, we are. Vanessa Vasquez, a resident who lives a few feet from where Lyles was shot, said she heard at least 5 gunshots. When she went outside, dumb. You hear 5 gunshots. What? You tell me. You hear 5 gunshots outside. All right, let's go run out. Let's go run out in the front yard and see what's going on. You want to?
Dudes running.
Yep. Dude's running. When she went outside, Vasquez said the man was lying on the ground on his stomach, handcuffed and bloody. He wasn't moving or speaking. Quote, to me, he looked like he was dead. Close quote.
Dudes running.
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
From the L&L Heating and Air Conditioning Traffic Center.
This report is brought to you by College Invest.
Rough ride continues and a bunch of problems. South I-25 is stopped. Big accident, semi-involved. South I-25 approaching 84th Avenue. Traffic getting by single file on the right shoulder. Jamming solid toward 120th. Get around South I-25, Washington or Huron. Delays downtown. Accident north on I-25 near 23rd. In the tech center, north on I-25 near 225. And a big accident south on I-25 down near Larkspur. Know your route ahead of time with the Total Traffic app powered by Traffic Karma. Denver's forecast tonight, cloudy skies, some scattered rain, gusty winds, low 37. Tomorrow, sunny, upper 50s. Right now, it's 53. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
It's tax season, which could be saving season if you open a college savings account with College Invest. Not only will you be saving for college, you could earn a college income tax deduction for 2018. Celebrate the season. Start saving today at collegeinvest.org.
Michael Brown here for a great opportunity to reduce your reliance on energy companies. I want you to get to know Zoetic NRG. You know, a few years ago, I would not have endorsed a solar company, but today, Zoetic NRG has changed the business model. They've introduced a plan that includes a no money down option and converts what was once a liability into an asset. Like me, you may have had preconceived notions about solar energy. So let's dispel those. Today's solar panels and today's solar business is not what it used to be, which is why I endorse Zoetic NRG. One of my listeners recently bought a Zoetic NRG system and wrote to tell me just how happy they were with this solar project. Plus, when they put solar panels on your roof, they're going to insulate your attic and put in a smart home thermostat for free, saving you even more money. Call Zoetic NRG today at 888-637-4447. That's 888-637-4447 for a free quote. And when you call them, tell them Michael Brown sent you.
Retirement can last 20, 30, or more years. No wonder the #1 retirement fear is running out of money. So how do you feel? Are you confident your retirement savings will last throughout your retirement years? This is Linda Gardner with Blue Heron Capital, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, heard every Saturday right here on 630 KHOW. We can help you create a retirement income strategy that you won't outlive, a strategy to show you what you can spend with confidence, maintain your lifestyle, and follow your retirement dreams. You worked hard and saved for your retirement. Now it's time to make sure you have income to last your lifetime. Call today for your complimentary, no obligation visit and see how to get started with your own retirement income strategy, an income you won't outlive. Call right now, 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. Or online, yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
Internet providers promise small businesses a lot. Let's hear who really delivers more. Comcast Business offers fast gig speeds across our network. CenturyLink doesn't. We offer more complete reliability with up to 8 hours of 4G wireless network backup to keep your business connected. CenturyLink, not so much. We offer 35 voice features that businesses care about and solutions that grow with your business so you never miss a call. CenturyLink, no way. Clearly, Comcast Business gives you more. Call 1-800-501-6000 to get internet on our reliable gig speed network. Plus, you can add voice and TV for $34.90 more per month.
Offer ends 3/20/18. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Limited to one voice line and basic TV on one outlet. Requires Comcast Business Internet at additional monthly charge. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Connection Pro restrictions apply. Minimum term agreement required. Call for details.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you may be kicking yourself in the head. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial, and interest rates have gone up recently and will continue to rise, but they're still at historical lows. So don't delay. Let us lower your monthly payment, consolidate a first and second, pay off other debt, or drop you into a 15-year loan with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan. We'll pay for your appraisal, title, underwriting, settlement fee, everything. Do not miss out on this historic opportunity. Whether it's a purchase or refinance, you'll pay no closing costs. You won't spend a dime. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to find out how we can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year. And by the way, Westland Financial now is proud to offer reverse mortgages for our clients over 62. So call us at 888-455-3669. The only way you can lose money is not to call Westland Financial. That's 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
A good night's sleep starts with the right pillow. That's where MyPillow comes in, and we're excited to announce the new 4-pack special. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the 4-pack special tab, and save 50% off the 4-pack, which includes 2 MyPillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Use promo code SKY at checkout or call 1-800-635-1825. That's 1-800-635-1825. Or go to MyPillow.com, click the 4-pack special tab, and use promo code SKY at checkout.
From Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans, life's moments.
The moment you realize your kids won't be kids forever. College will be here before you know it. Start saving with a 529 plan that lets you put away cash tax deferred until they go to school. And get the kids to study and get good grades. Nothing screams savings like a good old-fashioned scholarship.
Life's moments. Mortgage confidently with Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Go to rocketmortgage.com. Licensed in all 50 states. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 3030.
630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station.
Dudes running. Dudes running. Looking out at the road rushing under my wheel. Looking back at the years going by like so many summer fields. 65, I was 17 and burning up on one.
You know, that was actually very, very good, Mr. Drew. Dude's running.
Dudes running.
So good, I might have to keep that.
We've got to keep it and use it for something. We got to make a promo out of it. We got to do something with that. Dude's running. Dude's running. Jacksonville, Florida. I got to get one more taxpayer relief shot in because you never know. You got to do them when you got to do them. Jacksonville.
2 neighborhood crime alerts tonight. The first on the south side, where a security guard shot and killed 2 of 3 armed robbers. Since 5 o'clock, we learned one of the men has an extensive criminal background that goes back a decade. 28-year-old Raheem Prather has been arrested a number of times for drugs. He was...
May we pause for a moment? Let's pause for a moment and consider that this is an armed robbery. These thugs that are getting ready to rob this store have guns. I'd like to go to the little twerp in Missouri that says it's just harder to adopt a dog. It's so much harder to register a boat or get a driver's license. get a gun, all you got to do is have a driver's license and a background check. No, all you got to do to get a gun is just go to your local thug and either steal it from him or, go rob somebody else and get you some cash, get you some Benjamins, and then take it over to the other thug. You give the thug your Benjamins, and then you get the stolen gun. How's that happen? I mean, you know what we need in this country? We need common sense gun legislation. I'm with Bernie on this one. We need common sense gun laws because these criminals are getting guns, and we got to put a stop to it. It's outrageous.
2 neighborhood crime alerts tonight. The first on the south side, where a security guard shot and killed 2 of 3 armed robbers. Since 5 o'clock, we learned one of the men has an extensive criminal background.
I'm just flabbergasted by that. How did old boy here get a gun? He has an extensive criminal background, going back decades.
Goes back a decade. 28-year-old Raheem Prather has been arrested a number of times for drugs. He was most recently arrested for passing counterfeit cash in 2016. This is his latest mugshot. The other man who was killed, 25-year-old Raymond Dixon, had 2 previous misdemeanor charges.
They're all criminals. They all had guns. Huh. I just, I'll wonder about this all night long. How does this happen? Congress needs to do something, and they need to do it now. I'm thinking about calling my congresswoman. Well, she's not really mine, but she is where I sit. Diana DeGette, because she was at a gun rally, that thing yesterday. She took some pictures of her and Elizabeth Warren standing together. I need to post that up. You guys would get a kick out of that.
Jacksonville police say both men are seen in this surveillance video from the Spin City Sweepstakes Internet Cafe on Beach Boulevard, taken around 11:30 last night. News 4 Jax reporter Elizabeth Campbell is covering our second neighborhood crime alert, which we will get to in a moment. But we begin with News 4 Jax reporter Ethan Calloway, who's live outside the Internet Cafe on the south side. Ethan, you've learned police have been called to that Internet Cafe 44 times since January of last year.
Thank you. Lock us down too.
Wait a minute. 44 times since January of last year. That's about 18 months. That's a pretty good track record. I'd say that Internet Cafe might be a little money laundering operation or something.
That's right, Mary, and take a look. The sign on the door reads, "Closed for the remainder of the day. Thank you for your understanding." The bullet hole just a few feet away shows customers why they're closed right now. A few yards away from the scene of last night's shooting, business owner Eric Rivera is worried.
I've always thought things next door were kind of sketchy, so it was like, for me, I always had to keep...
You know what that noise is? He's shaving an old boy's head. It's a barber shop. So he's talking to a cameraman, a news reporter, while he's giving a customer a haircut. And while he's giving his customer a haircut, he's talking about how dangerous and sketchy his neighborhood is. I think I'd pay for my haircut. I'd thank him very much, and I'd find a different barber.
Dude's running. My eye open,
Rivera says he had his own experience recently with someone acting suspiciously around his barber shop. About a month ago, he says he caught a man peering into his windows and loitering in the parking lot.
I went next door and I told the security guard, and he was like, yeah, the same guy came in here and walked around for about 15 minutes. And he went up to him and asked him, what are you doing? Are you going to play a game or what are you doing? The guy just looked at him, laughed, and left.
They asked him what he was doing. And what was he doing?
Dude's running.
Yep, that's what I thought.
This video from last night shows 3 men getting out of a dark-colored SUV, then running toward the Internet Cafe. Police say all 3 were armed with guns when they robbed Spin City Sweepstakes around 11:30. As they tried to take off, investigators say a security guard working here pulled his own gun. He shot and killed 2 of the suspects, identified as 23-year-old Raymond Dixon and 28-year-old Raheem Jaron Prather.
I don't want to have my clients coming into an environment like that if that were to ever happen while I'm in business, while the business hours are running. So, I'm definitely concerned about it.
Police are...
I just love how this old boy's giving a haircut and talking about what a crappy neighborhood he's in.
He was really calm about it, though.
He was totally calm about it.
Because I'm used to it. I got my razor here. I'm cool.
Well, I know, and the guy getting the haircut was really... he kind of looked up at the camera a couple of times. Like,
yeah, I need to go back and watch that part of the video. I didn't even notice the guy.
Yeah, the guy getting the haircut was like, Then he kind of put his head down like, do I really have to be in the camera? Like, if you're hanging around sketchy dudes, I'm not sure
Right. Still searching for the third robbery suspect seen in this surveillance image. Detectives hoping his shoes will help identify him. And JSO says that third suspect got away in a dark-colored Jeep SUV driven by a fourth person. Police are looking for both of them tonight. They're asking anyone with information on where they may be or that Jeep SUV to contact them immediately.
Yep. Man, oh man. I don't mean to laugh, but when thugs go running in and they got criminal records and they got guns illegally and everybody is out of their freaking mind screaming about we need more gun laws. Well, it just seems, what should we do? I think we have a law in the books that says felons cannot buy guns. I'm just thinking, I'm just kind of stretching my imagination here. And I'm just thinking that, now a couple of the guys had misdemeanors, so, maybe who knows what it is. The other old boy's got a bunch of drug charges. Now, I don't know. A drug dealer and a gun? How does that even happen? How does a drug dealer end up with a gun? Man, it's time for Congress to do something.
This report is brought to you by Uber.
Traveling up north, you may want to stay off of South on I-25. Parking lot conditions, South on I-25, approaching 84th Avenue. Big accident. All lanes of the highway are currently blocked. Traffic is only getting by in the shoulder. South on I-25 is stopped from 120th all the way down past 84th. Traffic is not moving. Get around the Highway Drive, Washington, or Huron. An accident at the Tech Center, north on I-25 past 225, and big delays down south with an accident, south on I-25 approaching Larkspur. Denver's forecast, cloudy skies tonight, some gusty wind, rain showers, low of 37. Tomorrow sunny and windy, upper 50s. Right now it is 53. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHAL.
When it's date night, one thing is certain. People need rides. When you drive with Uber, you can earn extra money on your schedule and maybe use it to make your own date night something extra special. Sign up today at uber.com/drive now. Certain restrictions apply. See site for details.
It seems that every day you hear somebody talking about the many potential positive effects of stem cells. Medical journals are filled with thousands of scientific papers about the health benefits that result from stem cell therapy. Grossman Wellness Center has been offering stem cell-based regenerative therapies to treat a multitude of orthopedic problems for almost a decade. This is longer than any other medical clinic in Colorado. So whether you suffer from plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, or even something more severe such as bone-on-bone arthritis, that's causing you considerable pain and interfering with your quality of life, I invite you to call my doctors at the Grossman Wellness Center. Schedule a free initial consultation with one of their board-certified physicians. Call them today at 303-233-4247 and tell them Michael Brown sent you for a free initial consultation. Call Grossman Wellness Center today at 303-233-4247. You have nothing to lose but your pain.
Wow, what an amazing day it's been here at Technoglass in Denver. We've had so many of our listeners calling in and taking advantage of this special. Our phones have been lit up. But you still have until 7 o'clock to take advantage of this amazing offer on a brand new windshield from Technoglass. That's right, windshield replacements, $99, $75 for the installation. 85% of the vehicles qualify for this promotion. And remember, it comes with all the warranties Technoglass is famous for. We got the 12-month no breakage guarantee. Yes, 12-month no breakage guarantee and free lifetime rock chip repair. Those come with every windshield replacement Technoglass installs, including this $99 special today. So you only have a few more minutes left. Give Technoglass a call right now, 720-405-8000. You don't have to run in and get it installed today. You just have to call and schedule your appointment. Schedule the appointment whenever it's convenient for you, but you've only got until 7 o'clock to make the call. Give Technoglass a call right now, 720-405-8000.
Isle Casino Hotel Blackhawk is your destination to play, eat, and stay. Try your luck at our action-packed slot machines, live poker tables, table games, and more. Dine $9.99 at Farmer's Pick Buffet with over 60 delicious items, plus all-you-can-eat crab legs for only $20.99 Monday through Thursday night. Then enter night in style in one of our luxurious hotel rooms. Call 1-800-THE-ISLE to plan your getaway to Isle Casino Hotel Black Hog. Must be 21. All terms, conditions, rewards, and benefits are subject to change or revocation without notice. Eligibility and exceptions apply. See official promotional rules. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Life Certain Wealth Strategies provides financial planning with a focus on forward-looking tax mitigation strategies for those in or near retirement in Colorado. Life Certain Wealth Strategies. Discover the fiduciary difference. Visit lifecertain.com today to begin your planning.
Get a licensed plumber or HVAC tech in your home for just $39. A safe, complete, and predictable way to find out what's wrong. Just $39 by Fix It 24/7. If you have them do any of the needed repairs, that diagnostic fee is waived with upfront pricing before work begins. And you won't find anyone doing as much work for a lower price anywhere. 720-526-3939. 720-526-3939.
If you're a collector or just like to shoot at the range, don't miss the Tanner Gun Show this weekend at the Denver Mart. A $10 ticket gets you in both days with free parking. So buy, sell, or trade at over 700 tables with the most new and used guns available. There's free gun and accessory giveaways both days with no purchase necessary. Tanner supports responsible gun ownership, and background checks are run on all gun purchases. Don't miss the Tanner Gun Show this weekend at the Denver Mart, 58th and I-25. Visit TannerGunShow.com.
This is Greg Bennett, the Growth Coach Denver Tech, with your tip of the week on how to grow and improve your business. Ready? Don't simply set goals for your people. Build systems and processes that, when followed, will help them achieve those goals. Goals good, systems better. At the Growth Coach Denver Tech, we help you go to work on your business while you work in the business. To learn more about how we can help you grow and improve your business, visit us at thegrowthcoachdenvertech.com. Thegrowthcoachdenvertech.com.
When you're hiring, you don't want to sort through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes, set up screener questions, then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Daryl has hired with Indeed.
Nothing has been this simple, this easy, and this effective.
Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head, and just over $30,000. That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask like 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. Optima Tax Relief. They're the best in the business.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-960-1575. 800-960-1575. Optima Tax Relief. Ross Kaminsky, mornings 5 to 10.
Stephen Hawking, who passed away Wednesday, popularized discussion of black holes and string theory. But what is string theory exactly? We'll ask CU physics professor Oliver DeWolf Friday morning at 8:47 here on 630 KHOW.
Remember yesterday when I told you about Hillary Clinton talking about, well, she was over in India dissing you and me?
The map of the United States, there's all that red in the middle where Trump won. I win the coasts, I win, Illinois and Minnesota, places like that. But what the map doesn't show you is that I won the places that represent 2/3 of America's gross domestic product. So I won the places that are optimistic, diverse, dynamic, moving forward, and his whole campaign, Make America Great Again, was looking backwards. You didn't like black people getting rights, you don't like women, getting jobs, you don't want to, see that Indian American succeeding more than you are. Whatever your problem is, I'm going to solve it.
And then she went on to diss the FBI. She talked about women who can't make up their own minds, so they have to depend upon their bosses and their husbands to tell them how to vote. It was the most insane thing I think I've heard Hillary Clinton say, and that's saying a lot because I knew Hillary long before she was Secretary of State or even a presidential candidate. Her former campaign manager was a little upset.
This was bad. I can't sugarcoat it. She was wrong, and clearly it's not helpful to Democrats going into the midterms and certainly not going into 2020. She's put herself in a position where Democrats are going to have to distance themselves from these remarks and distance themselves from her, particularly those Democrats that are running in the states that Donald Trump won, like Ohio and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and Michigan. So I think the remarks were unfortunate. It seems to me she's still, struggling with coming to terms on how she lost and why she lost, which, is human and normal, particularly this kind of level of loss. But I do wish she would stop doing it so publicly.
Now, I find that hilarious that her own campaign manager's coming out and saying, we're going to have to distance ourselves from this old bag. She really needs to shut up. But here's the more fascinating part for me. She's still just trying to get over the loss. It's been 16 months. Let's see, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah. So 16 months. If you can't, if you're still running around giving speeches, blaming everybody else, and not moving forward, as they like to say, not moving on, do you know who needs therapy? I'd say she does. I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. If after 16 months she still harbors that kind of resentment to cause her to say that, he won in places where women just don't know how to think for themselves. Or trying to rationalize, I won on the coast, and the coast account for 2/3 of the gross domestic product of America. That has nothing to do with the price of eggs in Denmark. It has nothing to do with your loss. I'm just thankful we have the Electoral College so that states that have disproportionately large populations don't disproportionately affect the outcome of an election. We don't have a popular vote, and this is precisely why we don't have a popular vote. But I'm actually sincerely concerned about her. I've known Hillary Clinton since 2001. And while I've had nice encounters with her, I've had bizarre encounters with her. You watch her stumbling around on those steps in India. You watch the way she talks and acts and continues to shift the blame to everybody else. There's something wrong with her. Something seriously wrong. And to end it on a fun note,
Identical siblings get reacquainted. They all discover they had one more thing in common, something strange, something uncomfortable.
Do you ever remember having people come over to the house to observe you? I do remember just a person coming, and I remember looking at books. Yeah, they would show me different pictures. I would have to say, what did I think that picture was?
Each of them has vague, unsettling memories of intrusive strangers coming to visit throughout their early childhood.
People would come to my house and they would film me and they'd make me ride my bike and they would, do this test and that test.
What did they ask you to do?
All kinds of psychology tests and drawing and just looking at things and ink blots and drawings and talking to you and asking questions. And I was always kind of a shy kid and, you had people asking me questions and asking me to do stuff. It was a little bit horrifying.
It turns out after the twins and triplets were secretly separated, they were then enrolled in a mysterious psychological study without so much as a word of it whispered to their unsuspecting adoptive families.
Isn't that bizarre? I tried to find source material for this study. You go into people's homes because they have identical twins, and you show them creepy pictures, and then eventually you separate them and start doing psychological battery of tests on them. Isn't that bizarre? If you're a twin, do you remember that ever happening?
That's pretty much all I got.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building.
Dude's running.
Do you owe the IRS more than you can pay? Get your peace of mind back. Go to advancedtaxsolutions.com.
Hey, it's Michael Brown from Mike Ward Infiniti, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and McLaren. You know, I've known Mike Ward and his family for decades. When I leased a new car, it was Mike Ward Infiniti, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and McLaren. Go see Mike Ward at C470 in Lucin, and remember,